It's perfect.
You guys are idiots.
You're the idiot for inviting us.
Aha.
Yes, thank you.
It's good.
Thank
to
you
have
for having me on the game show. So, welcome.
In this corner, we have a midget covered in peanut butter and honeybees. And in the other corner, Mozz.
The crowd just going wild.
Oh boy!
The tamer's bust.
And then the other fighter, like his fans sound like for some reason they have like a lower tone.
Yeah. How do I copy it? All right, we're copying the stream code, pasting it. Now, why is the stream code not working?
Because your stream code is bootleg.
You right.
The bootleg stream code.
I guess we can use the backup.
Should I sing copyrighted
Post the
music?
link in the general chat on the homemade trading card game community.
Yeah,
And
that's
don't talk about trading cards the whole time.
not a bad idea.
What happened now? What he said?
He said, let's post it on the HTCG community and then just not talk about trading cards.
Yes, let it do that.
So just a regular podcast then.
I don't know.
All right.
We'll call it the Mozz cast.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm down.
Is this on your YouTube channel, by the way?
For now, I think I'm just going to make a channel for it. Maybe.
All right.
Who knows?
But you're going to be posting it on your.
Yeah.
That's where it's live right now.
Yeah, that's where it's live at least.
Who has
Hopefully,
the
I'm
most
gonna go there.
subscribers?
He does have the most. So you know where I'm at? I'm at 50.
I have like probably hundreds of subscribers if you combine all of my accounts.
How about you stop lying?
Holy spot. That is not our live stream. What the heck is going on? You know what?
He sent a link to from an adult website. Dude, I looked up Bros Inc. Wait, I looked up Bros Inc. and I see a couple of I see 4 African American men standing there.
Yeah, I know.
What the heck? What the heck?
I don't know. Well, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will be experiencing buffering. Aw, wah! Alright. So,
I mean, YouTube is trash, so.
Oh, share. Share via.
Yeah.
Where's your channel, bro? Can't find your channel anywhere.
Ooh,
Cheese Bros.
that's-
Guys, listen
Yeah,
to
there
the
it
Cheese
is.
Bros.
Howdy, everyone.
Howdy, every.
Yo, wait. Everybody be
We
quiet.
only accept white males on our podcast. Sorry.
Everybody be quiet for a second.
Yeah.
Our quality is crap. I'm like watching this right now.
Yeah? What is it? Hold on.
It's just a
Can I
lot
have a
of
link
white
to your?
noise. That's it. It's just a lot of white
bro.
noise.
Can't find your channel anywhere.
Yeah, of
Bros.
course, no black noise.
Guys,
Yeah.
listen to the
there.
Cheese Bros.
Okay, so I'm not gonna ever play the stream over the stream again, so we can avoid that nightmare. Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sideboard Podcast. My name is AlphaWookiee, and these are my extra special
Lovely associates.
guests. Yes.
We're your lovely associates. I am the beautiful one.
Yes. Why doesn't everybody introduce themselves to the uninitiated?
I am Mozz. I am a white male.
Okay, everybody say their sexuality.
I'm straight.
Bravo. I'm so proud of you. I'm so
I'm
My
I'm
dogs are worth
sitting-
more money than you are.
Yeah, that's true.
It is. It's totally true.
Stupid
What
white
kind of
people
dogs do you
buying
have?
dogs. Buying dogs worth more than $1 million.
French bulldogs.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you're a white Christian male, so.
Oh my gosh, it's devolving. So who's next on the roster?
Hi, I'm Slothe, and I make a really crappy trading card game. It's called Bizarre Nature. It's a ripoff of Vista.
What is that? Mamma mia.
So let's Slothe. Your voice has changed all of a sudden.
Mozz, this is your part idiot.
What?
You buffoon. You ruined everything. I'm done with all of you. I'm done. No.
Thank
that's
you.
it.
Slothe, give
I'm
us
outta
another
here.
chance.
No.
I'll
No.
suck your toes. Slothe,
Oh, if that's the case.
Alright.
Hi, I'm slow.
No, you're not. I'm Slothe.
That's all.
Is that how you say
Okay.
your name? I've been saying it's Slothe.
I don't care.
Yo, what's up, Slothe?
I
Get it,
don't
'cause he's
care.
fat.
Or
I've been saying
Slothe.
Slothe.
Slothe?
I've been this Slothe.
Slothe.
Do you not know?
Slothe.
What?
Slothe.
I mean, like, cause you guys say water
You
wrong.
naughty
You
Slothe.
guys say
That's
it's
New
water.
Jersey.
What's that?
Water.
It's water.
No.
It's water.
No.
Water. Water.
Who is doing
wait.
that?
It's me, I'm
Let me play
sorry.
Mario Maker. Fuck.
Okay. Yeah. Who's next? I think I'm next. Okay.
next.
Are you playing Breath of the Wild?
I'm playing.
I am Alpha. I am AlphaWookiee, and I am gay. I am also a black woman.
That person does not represent
I
my
am-
brand. I do not identify as a black gay woman.
You're a guy.
He did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I do not have gay relations with that black.
Dude, this thing already took a turn for the worse. I love it.
Yeah, I know. I'm really excited, guys. This is already making my mouth water. Ooh.
Can I have a link to the stream though?
Oh, absolutely.
No.
Oh,
I'm gonna play this stream.
Mozz
Hold
isn't
on.
a person.
Who introduces themselves next?
You're the last one.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Sin Mango. Y yo, so, I'm Sin Mango. I've been coming to rehab for 3 years.
How's that going for you?
I'm one week clean, man.
My wife keeps making me come back. I don't like anybody here. They don't let me do my drugs. Nobody's nice.
Yeah, but,
Honestly, I take offense to that.
Go
I'm
ahead,
the
Mozz.
creator of Oversoul TCG.
Why don't
and,
you just mark every time you get offended, Mozz, and then we'll tally it up at the end.
Mhm. So hi, I'm Mozz, and I don't exist.
Okay.
I'm an enigma. I'm a fiction of your imagination, and I haven't made any trading card games.
Mango's
because-
card game is called Bohemian Rhapsody.
I like that song.
I do too. Like a lot.
Queen's cool.
Uh-huh.
aren't they the ones who sung I Write Sins Not Tragedy?
Here's where I out myself as not a real Queens fan. I don't know, dude. But I do know that Freddie Mercury died.
Why?
He was gay.
The funny
died
AIDS
of
went
AIDS
up his pee-pee hole and he went,
I took a team. he took one for both teams for this. No, he didn't leave a mark on history. He Frenched.
Oh. No. Oh my gosh. So
So we
I wonder
back
if
in the
Diamony's
mine.
gonna get mad from talking about him on the podcast. Did I tell you guys about a conversation I got in with him about Quebec?
no.
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 Okay, so
What
like
is that?
He's from Quebec. Okay, so he's just somebody on the HTCG server. He's from Quebec, and he said something about Quebec independence. And I go, oh, I didn't know Quebec was independent from Canada. And he goes, yeah, we're independent from Canada. I said, aren't you a province? And he goes, yeah. And then I look up. Yeah, they're a province, and they're not independent from Quebec. And he goes, well, yeah, we had like these these petitions and things like that we were signing back in the day to get the province freed from Canada, this and that.
Why?
And he's like, and so now we're independent. And I go, no, it says right here on Wikipedia that you are still province. And he's like, yeah, but we're independent. I go, okay, so hear me out.
Wikipedia isn't always true.
I know, but hear me out. Does Canada make laws for you and you have to abide by them? And he goes, yes, but Quebec can make laws that only Quebec has to abide by. It's like,
And that doesn't mean you're independent.
that's like saying Idaho's independent from America.
Yeah, because they have their
It's
potato
time for
laws.
another crusade.
Yeah, it's the most
It sounds
French,
like
the
that
most
sounds
French
like you
understanding
say, I don't
of
have to do-
independence I have ever heard in my entire life. I've already committed a
I'm
hate
just gonna
crime.
play Spore Creature in the
Guys,
background.
wait. Speaking about Wikipedia,
Oh.
one time, like me and my brother, we went on the high school page for the town that we lived in. I'm not going to say what town it was, so let's say it was Mozz town. So it was like the Mozz High School, right? So we're like, oh yeah, the Mozz High School.
Yeah.
So, we added an extra like tab, and it was like corrections, and we added like all the punishments for the different things. Like you would get like a beating from the principal when you talked in class, and we added like, oh, underneath the gym there's like a private sex dungeon,
Wait.
and the principal was paying female students to strip in front of him and stuff. It was amazing.
How much trouble did you get in?
First
Oh, we got in
this is the
absolute zero
internet.
trouble. We
This
got in
is-
zero trouble, but no, actually, we did get banned from Wikipedia on like both of our devices,
Yeah.
so we couldn't access Wikipedia.
Yeah.
I had
But
a
we have new
teacher-
phones now, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So
I had a teacher who tried to prove a point by changing something. Our high school that we're connected, because I went to school that you have to sort of kind of how you apply for college shit. But we're connected to another traditional high school,
yeah.
and so to prove a point to not use Wikipedia, he changed the traditional high school's Wikipedia page to something like their mascot is the Flying Gophers or something like that, and he couldn't change it back. And so some dude at Wikipedia kind of, I'm not gonna say exactly what he said, but he kind of told him off. Next time when you want to prove a point, don't.
Oh.
I'm trying to keep it PG-13.
Yeah.
Could say it, but I don't do.
Yeah.
Coward.
Even though I just said that word.
Oh, piss.
So.
Thanks, I hate it.
So what exactly brought you guys to the HTCG community?
You did.
As if.
You kidnapped me and you stuffed me in the HTCG basement.
You could never prove that.
Do you
Yes,
want
I
a
can.
serious answer or
Yeah.
a
Like
sloth
what
answer?
actually brought you to the
Serious answer.
HTCG community?
Okay. A couple years
Pokemon.
ago, I was like,
Oh my god, Chaos Galaxy is so cool. Please notice me, senpai.
and now I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I,
I
I'm,
want to
I'm sorry.
finish my game, but I can't because life.
I'm sorry, but why did you
yeah.
sound like a smoking mother?
Why don't
Because
you sound like a smoking mother?
why are we judging the Chaos Galaxy fan base? Maybe they're 40-year-old smoking mothers that like Zach. Maybe his mom likes his videos.
I haven't actually
Exactly.
seen him in a while. I'm gonna go watch his videos right now.
No, I haven't seen him in a while either.
I've seen him like the last week, honestly.
He vanished.
He was.
I think like
God. Finally.
honestly, as for I stopped watching him after he made like set 2 of Chaos Galaxy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he
'Cause
made
it
like
was
a
just-
lot of videos. Oh my god.
Well, he used to make like good videos, but now it's just like, oh yeah, why you should totally buy my new starter deck. It has an exclusive card in it. Aha, guess what, guys? I banned the exclusive card.
I used to watch when he used to actually make some art videos
Yeah, me too.
because I know that's when I
What was
watched
it like?
and I stopped.
Diamond Lizard.
Yeah,
Diamond
I
is gonna be
watched,
so pissed.
Oh my gosh.
We should show
I hated
Diamond.
Diamond Lizard. Its design
We
was
should show
caca. I did
Diamond
not like
Diamond
it.
Lizard and then like piss him off.
Just so
You're welcome,
that everybody knows, Mozz is predisposed to hate Chaos Galaxy to begin with.
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
I hate it.
um,
No, but what brought me to the TCG community
Awesome.
Yeah.
is I made a rip-off Pokemon game. Actually, I still have cards. Actually, if you go on my YouTube channel, I'll send you guys the link to it later or something.
Yeah, links in the description down below when I upload.
Yeah, yeah. When you upload, which is never. So
Shut
basically,
your
I made
mouth.
like a
Shut
rip-off
your
Pokemon.
goddamn mouth.
Actually, it's completely
Heresy.
unplayable. Like you cannot play the game at all.
Yeah.
So
Why
it's like
not?
Bakugan. Got
Yeah, exactly. So then I took.
Bro,
So then
if
I
you're
was
real,
looking up,
okay,
like,
hold on. If you're the real MLG player, you can get the ball to land on the card. Okay, it's the game.
could you not? Could you not
Actually,
get the
you
card
just
and-
sounded like a boomer. You scare the crap out of me.
All right, boss, continue.
video games?
Video games are causing violence. It's not my bad parenting, I swear.
This little kid is wheezing and is having an asthma attack. Video games.
It's that goddamn phone.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's the damn hoodies.
Yeah, Pokemon.
yeah, but I made a
Sorry,
rip off
sorry,
Pokemon,
little
and then
Yeah, rip off Pokemon.
I looked it up and I was like, oh, do other people do this too? And then I was like, wow, they do. Look at this guy, he does it. And then it was the Chaos Galaxy. And then I actually kind of liked his videos,
Mhm.
and I looked up to him until he became all like money hungry.
Is he money hungry?
Yeah,
Co money.
give me money, father.
Father, I crave sustenance.
No, it was once. One second.
Ah, you're just a
the
jealous.
only thing
You're
that
just
can
a jealous
sustain us.
boomer. You're just a jealous boomer.
Jealous boomer.
Jealous boomer.
So, Mango, what brought you to the TCG community?
So what brought me is that I thought Naruto TCG was pretty cool, and I was working on manga at the time because that was my hobby. So I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm gonna make a card game and base it off of my book instead of do that. And so I looked up how to make TCGs, and I found Chaos Galaxy. At the time, I was very elitist with art. Now I don't care. You know, I like all art, but I really hated Chaos Galaxy's art. But I didn't really get like serious into making card games until I found Resolution Breakers, and that sort of just inspired me to keep going, and it made me drop my old card game and make the one I'm
Nobody
making now.
freaking asked you, so just shut up.
I did.
How
I
about-
did.
how
Yeah, I was about
How
to say.
Shut
You know what?
Bro,
It
you're
doesn't
just
even
mad,
matter.
dude. You're just mad because your fucking penis don't got any vents in it, bro.
How many polygons
asked
do
him
you
if
have
you're
in your
nobody.
dick,
because
bro?
I swear inches of
Bro, how
Catholic
many
Church and
how many
dab over the
polygons in your
fallen
butt
bodies
cheeks?
of my enemies.
Listen though, bros. You asked him, and you're a nobody. So, like I said, nobody asked you.
I left the call. Apologize.
Listen, I'm never leaving.
Bro,
Like a
you heard
cockroach.
his feelings, bro. You heard his feelings.
Oh, woo.
It will? What's this?
Oh,
Nuclear launch codes? Ooh woo?
My-
Oh, I just got it. I just got it.
Hi.
Nico, never do that again.
So my brother came up and started playing Megalovania, and that's why I left. But I honestly should have left it in because it's funny.
Oye, amigo.
That came out so horrible. That
What
came
about
out a
you,
lot worse
Mozz?
than what it should have been.
So, Did everybody like? Oh, so Mango, you mentioned resolution breakers. So like,
Yeah.
Resolution
cards at
breakers
home.
is horrible, so just shut up.
no, it's not. Apparently,
Bro, Mozz,
The game
what's wrong
works.
with you? Why are you so angry at the world? What happened?
Because the
The
world has
knives.
wronged me too many times.
the knives aren't sharp enough. That's why he's a little out of.
That's not even funny. That's just true.
No, but
How do you-
what were you asking me to?
How do you?
Resolution breakers, like you were talking about resolution breakers. So like the creator.
Yeah,
of
it's only 420 FPS.
Who cares?
You're
Do you make videos, Mozz?
No.
Yes, I do
Do
actually.
you?
I have a YouTube channel. It's called
Who fucking asked you?
I don't know.
I did.
It's called
Mozzarella sticks.
It's called Mr. Beast.
Bro,
It's called Mr. Beast.
Listen. I was trying to do something here, AlphaWookiee, but you wanna know what? You are not just a clown. You're not just a circus. You're the entirety of Sitting Bull's career. I despise you. Okay, come on. It was not that funny. Come on, calm.
Oh, that was funny. That was funny. It was
just got
so
roasted.
obscure. It was so obscure, dude. Oh, bro.
Sitting Bull.
City Bull's career. Dig it. So, the maker of Resolution Breakers, you'd say, like, inspired you to get into the TCG community?
No, it was me that inspired him.
You inspire all of
True.
us.
I mean, you're an inspiration to all Mozzy.
Yeah. We love you, man.
Call me Mozzie again, and I will literally snap your neck.
Mozzie Daddy.
Mostly.
Mozzie Daddy.
Oni-chan, notice me, Oni-chan.
Yeah.
Is that the dub for Trigon? What are we
What about the Beyblade dub? Hold on.
Hold on, I'm making something in Sport Creature for Mozz. Hold on.
What did you say about me?
Oh, I said I'm making something for you. It's okay, Daddy. Hold on.
I'm concerned.
I'm very
You
scared.
should be.
You guys are gonna make me choke on my water.
Make you choke
It makes me choke on my mouth.
I'm so funny. Dude, I've achieved comedy.
Welcome to my comedy zone.
I've entered the
Honestly, I find it very
comedy area.
hard to tell which one of you is which one of you.
Okay. So what were we even talking about? I'm like so lost now.
We're talking about 1980 by, yeah,
Is that actually? I'm gonna look that up actually right now.
what 1980?
My MS Paint's about to crash.
Why? How hard is it to run MS Paint?
No, it's because of this image for some reason.
It's just, it's a very high quality picture.
Oh yeah, it is definitely.
Yeah, 1980 by 1020.
1980 by 1020.
.com.
Yeah, it's the new thing.
Fuck, how do you do impact font MS Paint?
Why do you use MS Paint though?
You use Impact Font, dude. You just download Impact Font. Just get on the internet and download Impact Font.
I refuse, little one.
Buys an
Paint.net already
expensive
has Impact Font though.
drawing tablet but uses MS Paint.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
that's
drawing
same.
my drawing tablet isn't working anyway, so got him.
But here's
I
the thing
get it.
though, I use a phone. What's your excuse?
I use a phone.
I like MS Paint to make memes because it's quicker.
You use a
Is it
app
really
on your
quicker?
phone to make memes.
I have
Mozz
no idea
Daddy
why I
King.
fight so
Mozz Daddy. What is this garbage?
I'm changing that to my profile picture.
I don't know.
Oh.
I admit it.
Yeah.
I hope no one important.
I hope no one important is actually watching this terrible stream.
No, nobody. Actually, I
Like my
haven't even checked how many views we have. Oh, people are actually commenting. Besides
Yeah.
Slothe.
I'm just sitting here reading these, dude. I'm like, I thought you knew. I thought you were looking at the podcast and not notice what the hell people are saying.
You like my new profile picture?
No, I did not know there were people talking. Hold on.
Wait, there's people talking? Let me check.
No, it's
Yeah,
not
there-
conversation, trust me.
Let's talk. Okay. Wheezing. Well, you need to take your. Hello. No, it's actually pretty cold. You forgot the G after F.
Yeah, I'm aware. I know. That's why I said you.
No, I thought it was because of your existence. You said ill, but anyways,
You think you're funny? You think you're hilarious?
no. But if it gets to you, then I've done my job.
I am the pinnacle of comedy.
You are the
I am
the
beautiful.
apple. being
Mozz,
eaten
just
by
because
the
you're a
worm.
clown doesn't mean we're laughing with you. We're laughing at you.
Do you think that's not the point?
Oh God!
Mozz,
no,
you are
no,
the
Mozz,
hair in my
please.
soup. You are the toilet paper under my shoe.
You are the hair in my soup. I'm gonna steal that. You are the hair.
You are the hair in my...
You are the hair in my soup.
Alright.
You are the Fiji
I
to my
copyright claimed it.
Dasani.
My species is closed, so you can't use it.
Dang.
Yep.
So, any other questions? I'm confusion.
No, he asked me a question, but I forgot because
Yeah.
you guys.
Like,
Yeah, so it was resolution breakers.
yeah, resolution breakers. So that got you into TCG gaming? Like
No,
into
it
the
didn't.
Yeah, that.
H-
well, not
no,
TCG
no.
gaming,
no,
but
the
it got me
HTCG community
to make
more
my
like.
own.
It was actually Sinfinite that
Yeah.
got him into the TCG community.
I don't know what you just said, but
He said
to answer your
Sinfinite.
question,
Yeah, it was
Who said
Infinite.
it? Oh, it's infinite. Yeah.
Oh, who is
No.
that? Yeah. Nobody knows.
I
who he
forgot
is.
for a second. I forgot who that was.
The guy who runs
was-
the HTCG
I
server.
know.
No, it was Astrom. It was Astrom Girl. Dude, wait.
I mean, he is a fellow Puerto Rican.
Wait. Did anyone see what I? Did anyone see what I put when he asked? What to use for a moment? Here we go.
Herod soup.
What did you do?
Astrom Cross asked. Astrom Cross.
People are
asked
dropping off, guys.
what
We
to
had a
use.
whole 3 viewers, and now we're down to 1.
Because the terrible content that is,
Oh yeah, that
Shut
viewer's
up,
me.
this content
Hi.
We don't even-
I'm not even lying.
Keep it up, boys.
Actually, I was one of the viewers as well. I think so. That might be why.
All right. I think at one point all 4 of us were on it. Yep. There's the 4 views accounted for. Guys, we're our biggest fans.
but yeah,
That's pathetic. Sorry.
I know. So Sin, yeah.
this answer is never going to be.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
Okay, question's
let's move
never
on
going
to
to be
the next
answered.
question. Let's move on to the next question,
He's
please.
not
Let me say
even
real-
finished, you
let me say
buffoon.
I know he's not finished.
We can
It got me
actually
into it.
we can actually talk about TCG stuff if we want,
Okay,
guys.
So, have you guys?
Can
ever
we
heard of
talk
the
about
amazing
how
trading card
Yu-Gi-Oh?
game? No, shut up. Have you guys ever heard about the amazing trading card game?
Is it called Oversoul?
No, it's actually called Under
Wait, God, if you
Spirit.
say Undertale. Okay. Wait, I'm stealing that name.
Don't
I muted him.
copyright strike me.
I muted him. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of his voice.
Let me mute him too. I'm gonna mute him.
Everyone mute me.
That
Except for...
I
Wow.
can't deal with Christians.
Alpha muted
I mean,
himself. What?
Thank you.
He's
Oh,
on a whole
legend.
nother level.
No, but
He has 4 parallel universes ahead of us.
All right, Mozz. So we do want to do this. So we, as much as we like having
It's
you
fun.
on, we want to have you
Yeah.
on. But like,
he's saying be professional.
Assume my
Yeah.
gender.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you said I could lay down the law, like when we established this a while ago, and you wanted to do this. So I'm glad that you're happy to be on the podcast. But
I actually kind of want to do this. I'm not gonna lie. Like I pretend like I don't fucking care, but like I kind of.
yeah.
Excuse me, sir, but we don't use
You're
that type of.
welcome.
So if you could please say
sorry.
FiddleFaddle instead. Yeah. Did you know that's an actual word in the dictionary?
What?
Oh
In the
my God.
FiddleFaddle.
I'm about to
FiddleFaddle is an
fiddle-faddle
actual
you up.
word in the.
I'm about to fiddle-faddle you up, boy.
What does it mean?
It means to like. It's like, you know, when someone says dilly dallying, like you're wasting your time.
Oh
like
my
that.
gosh.
That's what FiddleFaddle means.
Bro, this entire podcast is a fiddle-faddle.
Hold on, I'm gonna change the name of it to FiddleFaddle.
News. Hold on. Do you guys want to start over?
Start over.
FiddleFaddle usually
No,
There's
it's
no
too
reason.
late.
There's
Too
no
late.
reason
Man
to.
up. Man
trivial
up.
stuff that means
Man
fiddle. If you're
up.
trying to discuss something serious and someone makes an irrelevant point, you could say that's fiddle-faddle. Hey, so basically my part of the podcast is literally the fiddle-faddle.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie though. Your new fob, you look
What?
just like it.
Oh, piss.
so
gonna
like,
turn
what
on the
exactly
camera.
makes you guys want to do this though? Like, if you don't mind me asking, like, why the podcast? What? What's going on?
Oh, I'm sorry. What happened?
You absolute baboon.
I saw your beautiful curly hair.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you too. No homo.
Oh my God. It's the hand of God.
Mozz is flipping us off.
You shall not pass!
Guys, Mozz
You're
is so
welcome for
cool
that.
and angsty. Mozz is so cool and angsty. Oh my God.
What up?
You're welcome.
Oh shit, we sharing our screens now? Hold on.
No,
Let
I
me-
don't think we
Hold
are.
on. No, screw you, bro. You wanna see a tragedy? Boom. Bada
Uh,
bing, bada boom.
I don't have a
Fuck
camera.
my God,
Press
look at
camera.
you.
I hate
Look
you.
at you, my
Yeah,
guy.
I know.
I knew that Slothe had to be.
You look like the type to shoot up a skull.
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck? Why? I don't look that fucking white. Jesus Christ. Actually, you wanna know what? Never mind. Never mind. Fucking hell. I'm leaving the podcast.
Why?
gone.
Bye.
You guys,
He
you guys
quits.
are mean. You guys
Okay,
are
I'm
mean.
so sorry. Let's
Cry.
be professional though.
I want to boo-hoo.
With your your Bally t-shirt.
My little bottle. My little bottle. Little
So, like-
bottle in my-
Alright. I'm sorry, bros.
No, it's okay. If we ever get around to just like the podcast, I guess, like, what do we want to? Because we may never do this. I don't know. I've
Yeah,
enjoyed
who
like
knows?
talking to you guys for like the past couple of days because honestly, it's just like a whole ton of fun. But
Why?
yeah.
I don't know. It's we just get some
We're
interesting
like-minded
stuff
individuals.
Maybe.
Oh, piss.
No, I always get off the I always get off the call going, oh my gosh, what's with those guys?
He records our conversations.
Yeah, I do. I am totally going
are
to
you?
upload some
Dude,
highlights.
wait, what was this? Edited? Wait, what are you?
With the
Anthony
stuff that I've
recorded
said,
the-
no.
Oh yeah, don't. It'll be tasteful. So
Okay,
like,
so what?
Okay.
I'm
so
sorry.
What is the plan with this podcast? Like, what exactly do we intend to do with this thing?
To piss everyone off.
Okay, that's one vote.
Honestly, I kind of just wanted to have a good time.
Yeah.
Talk about
Yeah.
art. and
I
fun.
want
I thought
my
that would've been
depression.
fun.
Yeah.
To leave me forever.
Bro, you're like 5.
Actually, 4.5. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. I misgendered you.
Yes, thank you for not assuming my age.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Tail
Sorry,
Sweet.
little girl.
I'm so sorry.
Tails. Oh.
I'm sorry.
no.
Oh,
I'm
I
sorry, my
remember
guy.
Oh
him.
no.
I made art for that person, and then they were like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, can you make art for me?
Actually, I think they liked it,
Yeah.
but like they were like, okay.
Eh.
So
I mean, I would make art for you. My tablet's broken. Also, sorry for interrupting you, Alpha.
Huh? Oh, I don't know.
I like how he's the leader of this podcast. His name is
He's the alpha.
I am
What a
definitely.
Chad.
Oh, I don't know why I even call myself AlphaWookiee at this point. I never assert myself.
Beta Wookie.
Beta. I'm the Beta Wookiee.
Wait. We all need to be. I'll be like Beta Wookiee, and then you can be like,
I can be
Gamma
the cuck
Wookiee.
shed.
and you can be like Delta Wookiee.
Wookiee
Whoa!
Cuck.
Ah!
I want to be the cuck shed.
Help the bombs!
It's the cook shack. It's the cook shack. Okay, so Cool Kid
Get
is
back
like,
in the kitchen, please.
this is going to take forever.
Oh no.
It already has
it's-
taken forever. You have wasted.
It's
your
already
day.
been like an hour since we started recording, right?
So do you guys just want to kind of like mind wipe here, and we just kind of like act like this is the beginning of the podcast?
Sure.
Yes.
Why the fuck not? Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Hi guys, welcome to my podcast. I'm Mozz and I don't exist.
If you don't exist, then why are you taking charge?
I'm not.
Hello.
I'm about to fight.
No
And
one else
welcome
was.
to Natural Love Podcast. Today.
You're matched. Say hello.
Ugh.
There's two people watching.
Pepsi. I'm one of them.
I'm not going to be able to use any of this. I'll be able to use some of the warm-up sesh, but not any of this.
Use all of this.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to the Mozz cast.
Ben, just take over.
You want me to?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, he has the best voice for it. I'm sorry, but he
Hi
does.
guys, I'm good.
You are a monstrosity.
Hi guys, welcome back to my podcast. I'm Ben and I am gay.
No government names! No government names!
Actually, he said it first.
No government
Oh, I'm
names.
sorry, I forgot.
Whoa.
Okay,
Yeah.
Hey Neb.
No,
No-
my full
no one knew
government
what-
name is my name is Ben and I'm yay.
No one knew.
My full name is
My
Ben
name-
Gay.
No one knew.
My
whose
name is. Hi, my name
No one
is.
knew who Ben was until you were like, "Don't say names." And then like nobody, like I could be Ben for all we
Does
know.
Tail Sweet still work on their TCG, or do they also disappear?
I don't
No,
know.
Sweet
Tell
always
is about
hated
to. Tell Sweet is about to like end his game. He's
Die.
on his last set.
Really?
Uh,
How does
yeah.
one make a game and then make it so that they can actually end the game? What?
Avengers
Because he had a
Does he
story and then
actually
he
does
wanted
he
to end it.
actually work
That's
on
what
his
he was
game?
planning to do. I
Who
think
in the
he
TCG
has-
community makes their game?
has four sets, and then the last set is going to be all of the sets combined into one set.
Isn't
How?
his-
That's
Because the whole
retarded.
thing was that he was making a story, and so the game ended when the story ended. Something.
Oh.
Who makes a story?
Yeah.
I genuinely wanted
I
to do
actually-
the same.
People
thing
who
with
like
my
to be
game.
creative, you uncultured swine.
No, that's not creative. That's just stupid.
No, that's kind of what I was gonna do with my card game.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
actually
stupid.
gonna do that too.
I was going to do it,
Yeah,
but it was going to
exactly,
be very
Steve.
subtle.
Oh wow, it's so original that we all wanted to do it.
It's not original. Nobody said it was original, but
You said it was
it wasn't
creative.
creative.
Bro, Mozz, listen here, you little child. Okay, nothing's original anymore. It all depends on the execution.
Thank
you can eat my
God.
hairy cheeks, little one.
So like,
I'm original.
okay, so
Definitely.
okay, Mozz,
Ah.
you're original. So
Self-deprecating comedy. How original.
if you're so original, give us a good idea that nobody in the TCG community uses that you feel like should be used more.
I have one.
Fighting stools.
no, it's Mozz,
Stools
Mozz.
that-
Porn.
I
It's
have
Mozz's
one. I have
platform.
one.
Okay,
I
you're
have
right.
one. I had a
Racist
Fuck up, Mozz!
racist cards. Racist cards. If this card gets attacked, it becomes white.
Cool. What?
Guys, this
No.
is-
Black
Magic
archetype.
is no. Listen. You
I
guys,
know.
Magic is full of racist cards.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
racist.
called.
This card
it's called
cannot be
invoke.
destroyed by black cards.
Oh my gosh. Do you know
It's
that?
stuff like that?
Do you know that card invoke prejudice?
No, I
No,
don't.
it's
What is
an
it?
actual card. It's an actual card. It is a
What does it
blue. It is a blue card with the KKK on it. That's
Send this.
I was
no,
actually
I
gonna
need
make
to
a joke about the KKK. Like, you just took that right out of my mouth.
Oh my gosh, you got so much garbage for it. Oh my gosh, it's $200 card.
I want it now.
I wanted to. Wait, chill. Bros,
Guys, that's
check
my
your
proxy.
the chat. Check the chat, my guy. They're rebelling.
Oh my god.
Wait, isn't that bad?
No.
Yo,
No, this is.
I like how they're black too.
If an opponent casts a summon spell,
That does
a
not match the
summon
color
spell.
of all of your creatures. that's that's genius. Why isn't this a white card though?
But hear me out. Who thinks that they're superior except blue? Come on.
True. Okay, yeah.
Come on. Blue
But
or
what
the-
about blue and black though?
I shall
Black
come
and blue.
on.
Oh my gosh.
Invoke prejudice.
Oh.
Guys, we need to make like a real version of that.
It's called the KKK, boss.
Hey, you know my girlfriend thought that
Your girlfriend's
the
gay,
KKK
actually. She needs
was
to die.
was a myth. You know, she thought gangs were a myth, and she did know that the KKK was still a
I've muted Mozz.
Yeah. The KKK isn't a gang though.
That's a joke, Mozz.
Piss off.
The KKK is not a
Cotton
gang.
pickers.
But did you know that they call their conventions clanventions?
Yeah, actually.
I heard about that.
They're just a bunch of white
Yo,
Anyone-
dads.
forget about the clan.
Anyone
Yo,
wanna
forget
go
about the
clan
clan
con?
vengeance.
Everyone want to cosplay.
The KKK is full of a bunch of dads. around
Yes,
the
they're
barbecue.
full of a bunch of
That's
white
true.
dads. What do you expect? They're gonna call it the
Hey,
clanvention.
what
Holy cow.
would be more
Anyone wanna-
offensive? To cosplay
Anyone-
the KKK or the cosplay a black person?
Blackface.
But like, it's okay as long as your black friend is doing whiteface at the same time.
Wait,
But
wait,
what
wait.
if you're darker
honestly,
than him?
Specifically, if you cosplay as each other, it's
Bro,
okay.
Horrible.
Guys.
Horrible.
wait.
Cool
Anyone
kid-
want to go to
cool-
Clanicon
Cool
with me?
Kid Clan.
Clan
Well-
Look
I'm
at
gonna
this.
cosplay.
Dude, look in the chat.
We're gonna do cosplay.
Cool Kid Clan.
Oh, you mean the stream chat? I don't like how they go off topic. They get a dislike. Oh my gosh.
I love how bad this went.
Oh, dude. That's all good. But like, okay, so
Top 10 reasons why Minecraft is better than your wife.
Minecraft is better than the average bear.
Minecraft is better than your ex. Minecraft is better
masterly.
than your girlfriend.
What inspired
Oh
you?
wait, you don't have
What
one.
inspired you guys' art style?
Art style. I'd have to.
Oh,
We
I
have
can
a-
easily answer that.
Yeah. All right.
So
Go,
what
Mingo.
mine was resolution breakers.
Damn.
Yeah, so like I love the 1980 by 1020 definition.
I swear I'm going to mute him. I swear.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Mute me.
Do it. You won't. You won't.
I'm
You
doing
won't.
it. He just got
You
muted.
won't.
And we can have a happy
Now I'm gonna
podcast.
mute him. I'm gonna mute him so I can answer a question and he doesn't distract.
He muted himself.
He muted himself. All
What
right,
a champ. What a champ.
I answer a question. Answer a question, Mingo.
So the question was what again?
Oh my god, Mozz, shut the Oh, fuck
Just
off.
mute him. I have him muted so you
Holy
can talk.
shit, I'm gonna rip off your titties.
All right, so
Okay.
Slothe, ask the question again.
What inspired your guys' art style?
Okay. For me, cause I think I'm not sure. Did I ever tell you guys? Yeah. Anyways, God damn it. What inspired my art style was manga most. Grew up drawing my own comics and stuff like that, and a manga, and I was really a big fan of Bleach and Shaman King, and I would study their art a lot. So if you ever look at that, you could kind of see some resemblance in that.
Yeah, you got any art with you?
Any art with me?
Yeah.
On my computer. I'm on my
Yeah,
PC.
yeah.
Hold on. I have two that was sent.
Like while you're talking, I can cycle out images and things like that.
Yeah.
So Slothe, you have a very extremely stylized art style. What? I feel like mine's underdeveloped. It just is fake real. Just not a style. It's just I feel like I draw, whereas I feel like you tap into something like expressionism. What necessarily perturbs you to the case of ugly?
What about the case of
What disturbed you to the point that your art style has become the case of the ugly?
Okay.
Mozz says that the case of the ugly is a self-portrait.
It's a
Thank you, Mozz.
self-portrait. I know, he keeps repeating the same joke. Back to the originality comment. Yes, Mozz. Yikes. Okay. The case of ugly. You know the Easter Island heads? Yeah, I kind of based it off of.
Gosh.
And you know the SpongeBob joke where it's like, "You gave me the ugly." Yeah, I was watching SpongeBob one day, and then afterward I was listening to High Hopes from Pink Floyd, and the little heads that they have kind of look like the Easter Island head ones, and then I just put two and two together. That is all.
All right, so I'm just going to read you an excerpt from Mozz's new poem.
Okay.
It's in the form of a haiku. Fuck you, fucking cock gobbling, cum guzzling, piss chugging, rat bastard, son of a bitch.
That's just
A true
compliment
poet there
on my
never were.
part.
Everybody snap. Yeah. Oh.
But when it music is actually a big part of creating cards and inspiration for me, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same though, same though.
music plays a big part of my childhood, and it's also why I like JoJo's a lot, because it references a lot of music. So I'm like, oh shit,
What? Say it again?
He cut out there.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did you hear about the
JoJo?
music thing?
Yeah.
I was saying I like JoJo a lot because it also references a lot of music in its works. So then I was like, oh shit, damn son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean that's really it. I don't really have
have
a
a
lot to
question.
say about my game. I'm just gaga.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, son.
It's for so because I do but when you're drawing and stuff like that, do you ever
What?
draw the song, like whatever feelings or whatever it gives you? Whatever you think of.
Sometimes yes, actually. I remember there's one back when I was doing pencil drawing for my card game. I was listening to Fireflies by Gorillaz, and it was such like a dimsel depressing song, but there was like this lighter side to it, sort of, kinda.
Yeah.
And I kind of went there. So it was basically this old lady. She was lost within a forest. However, she's blind. She's blind to the dragonflies in front of her, and right beside her is a Mothman guiding the way.
That sounds pretty.
I thought
I'm not
that
gonna
was
lie.
cool.
That really sounds. For me, like, because I listen to a wide variety of music, but I gravitate more towards heavier music, but mostly like punk and stuff like that.
Punk's my
I like
favorite.
punk, but I also like very soulful type of stuff. So I listen to classical and stuff. And one band, they don't really do classical, but it's very soulful. Is Head PE. Their style is like a mixture of punk, rap, and soul and reggae. And they're pretty dope.
Okay,
But that type of
that's
stuff,
interesting.
I actually draw. So I actually send an image of a guy with blue eyes and stuff like that. So I kind of like, sort of, it helps me come up with characters and stuff like that. Whatever the mood of what the song is and stuff like that, just sort of helps me draw the characters and stuff like that. I kind of draw them whenever I work.
Yeah. Like when I'm on way to college, I always blast like Silverstein or stuff like that in my ears, on iPod, whatever. And I kind of just use it as fuel to daydream about my card game, just like the lore and stuff like that. I don't know. Like, I feel like music is a big part of like just what fuels an artist. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So like, why exactly do we do this, guys? Like, the whole TCG scene, because we're not in it for the money. It's definitely not getting us. It's not getting us.
What do you mean I am? But
For me personally, it's kind of a chance to like flex my creative muscles because with Bizarre Nature, Bizarre, the original version, it was kind of to test different mediums and to see if I can somehow make a consistent story for that. However, now honestly, it's just kind of it's a combination of having fun and to still kind of flex my creative muscles because, you know, I gotta work on stuff I don't typically do, like animals.
Yeah.
So yeah.
For me, it's kind of the same reason for flexing. When I started, it wasn't like that. It was just more of like, hey, I'm gonna just do this because I want to do this. But later, the more I did it, I sort of got more serious about doing it, and so I just said, you know what, I can use this as an excuse to sort of practice and draw things that I'm really used to. And I've gone. I think I've been working on my game 2 or 3 years, or something like that, and my way better, my coloring and stuff like that. Because usually I just did black and white manga type stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's sort of why I do it. I just really love card games, dude. Like when I started, I was playing How I Met, but I was playing 10 different.
What were you
ones.
playing? You cut off for me. I'm sorry.
You've been cutting out a little bit.
I was playing 10 different card games. Oh, I was managing it, but I was playing Magic, My Little Pony, Don't Judge.
Hey man, teach their own. Teach their own.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite pony? No, answer it.
It's I don't know. I want to say between
My Little Mama.
Vinyl and Rarity.
I don't know
judge.
who those are, but you want to know what?
I don't know
As long as you're not hurting yourself or other people because of what you like, you're good. You're good.
What?
I'm not a fan of
don't
My
be a
Little
little
Pony.
bitch about it.
What? Islam?
Wait,
Oh,
what
what
about
else?
Islam?
What? I didn't say anything. I just said, what? Islam?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so you don't like it anymore? Okay. It was a phase. It was a little phase. Thank
Okay.
God. That
go-
nice shit I was pulling, yeah, that was a facade.
You go through phases.
What? My Little Pony? Yeah, that was a phase.
I like the same thing that I've always liked. I still watch VeggieTales.
I hated VeggieTales.
I hated VeggieTales as a kid too. Like when I was younger, I mainly watched like Kurt's Cowardly Dog, freaking
that
Mucha
was-
Lucha. That was my shit.
Yeah, we know Mucha Lucha was your shit, dude.
Yeah.
Pulverizing pinball.
The fact that
You have to make it-
The fact that you remember.
I don't even. I have vague, like, fever dreams of, like, basically what this show was. Like, what the heck even went on in Mucha Lucha?
It was a lot of people who wore colorful costumes, and they went to school to grapple each other into the ground and pin.
Okay, have you ever seen My Hero Academia?
That's such a
No. What is this show which you speak of?
Okay. I hate you. Okay, have you ever seen Soul Eater?
What is
It's got
this
My Hero Academia
Soul Eater?
and Soul Eater and boom, you get Mucha Lucha. It's just
Just
a
think
school of
that-
people that can transform. That's it. That's it. That's all you get.
It's a school. It's a show.
It's a show?
Yeah, it's a show. It's a cartoon about the school life of kids who go to wrestling school.
I remember the first intro where it was just repeating, "We're going to Lucha School. We're going to Lucha School."
What?
That was the first intro, yeah. But then they changed it to the actual good one.
I do not remember that.
Go into... Hold on. That's gotta be on YouTube. Hold on.
Listen, the only reason I know the whole Lucha School thing is because I watch a lot of Rebel Taxi.
Oh
Rebel
my
Taxi
gosh,
School.
yeah.
Who? Rebel?
Rebel Taxi is the shit. I love Rebel.
I don't know who that is. What?
Rebel
he's,
Taxi is a cartoon reviewer.
Yeah. He also has a webcomic, which he hasn't fucking continued.
Whoa,
If
hold
you're
on.
watching this, you better continue. Step outside of your house, none missing.
I remember this! Oh my gosh, I remember this.
What do you remember? What?
Mucha
Lucha.
I was watching the opening for it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I remember this now. Ah, dude.
Yeah, that was my childhood. That consumed me for a little bit, and then I went off to Pokemon.
Dude,
Bruh.
I like how this went from card games to cartoons.
That's okay. Like, I don't mind conversation as long as it's, like, not Mozz,
productive.
just... Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna unmute Mozz real quick here. I'm gonna see what he's doing.
Okay.
Don't do it. I don't trust him.
Hello, Mozz.
Okay.
We're going to Lucha School. We're going to Lucha School. It's so bad. It was like it sounded like a coked up Eric Cartman.
Thank you for letting me out
It
of my
was
cage.
So bad.
We're only putting you in the cage because
Because I was talking about how much I hate black men.
yeah. You know what? Sure.
Yep.
How's your counter doing? Every time we offend you, you write it down?
You've only offended me once.
Okay.
Hey Mozz, are you going to Lucha School?
Yes, I am.
We're going
Honestly,
to
dude,
Lucha
my
School.
teacher is horrible. Don't tell my mom though.
JoJo's Obese Adventure.
I'm just gonna upload this to your mom's channel. Just gonna...
Do you know my mom's channel?
Well, hold on.
Yo, if you have a favorite card from your
I'm
card
in!
game, which one is it? Oh my god, you scared me.
I'm in, boys!
Do you guys have a favorite? Do you guys have a favorite card from your own game?
From my own game. Look.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude,
It's kind of a hard question.
like favorite art or favorite card to play with?
I don't know, either one. Like I
hate
don't
my
know.
card game.
Do you really? Do you really hate your card game?
Oh my gosh.
I'm curious. I just muted.
It's the second time you've taken a piss on the podcast!
Actually, the first time was in the recording.
Yes, it was. But we got it, boys. We got it on camera.
Mozz, you utter buffoon.
You know what? Fuck it! We'll do it live!
Mozz, out
We're
of
doing it
all the
live!
monkeys, Mozz, out of all the monkeys, you are a marmoset.
Uh-oh!
Bro.
You are the fly in my soup.
Did
the
you hear
toilet
his
paper
mom?
under my shoes.
Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Survival horror game.
My
Hide
boy
under
funny
the
gets
bed.
smacked by the Bible.
Hi.
Let me tell you.
Are you
You
talking
know
to that
my
boy
name
that
is
folk
the
on the
Lord.
internet?
His dad gonna come in, and you know my name is the Lord.
Lay my bitch. So,
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
have you seen Sam Hyde's TED Talk?
No, I don't know who
Have you
that
seen
is.
mine?
Oh my gosh. Dude. Not on the podcast. That's some fringe right-wing stuff that may be considered white supremacist if you're the right group of people who get offended by that kind of stuff.
I'm easily
you guys-
offended, as you can tell.
Wait. Hold on, Wookie. Why
Yeah.
do you hate your card game?
I honestly,
Because it sucks.
well,
Please,
yeah.
call him gross.
So like, it's just depressing Magic the Gathering. I'm trying to revamp it with the rules, but I don't know. Like, I just hit so many walls.
I'm gonna meet Mozz. I'm sorry.
I can't take the piss, dude. I can't. Oh my gosh.
This man managed to give me
Dude, you guys-
25
I'm still
different
muted.
disorders and one single piss stroke.
Piss stroke. Do you
Piss
think
stroke, yes.
he's stroking his dog?
He's not human. No. Listen, he's not human. He does not pee like a human, okay? This guy, I don't know what he pisses as. He's a xenomorph. The
No,
way
you ever
he
seen,
secretes
Scary
his
Movie
waste
3?
is that of an unholy being from another planet such as Jupiter. I'm done.
Wait, you ever seen Scary Movie 3 when the aliens take a piss?
No.
That's what he is. A dude, he pees from his finger.
He's just the alien taking a piss.
God damn it, how the fuck I missed my mouth?
Gosh.
Over here drinking water and
no,
I missed my mouth.
I definitely get what you mean. Because I made a lot of card games before the one I have now.
Yeah.
And it was garbage. It was steaming garbage. I hated it. I looked inside and I realized, wow, why is Mozz
is
in my
trash.
garbage can? I'm sorry, Mozz. I'll stop using you as a punching bag. It's okay.
Oh
For a
man.
little bit. For a little bit. I'll give him a break.
Yeah.
Whenever I think about Mozz, I usually think Smeagol. I'm not gonna lie.
Smeagol.
I'm being genuine here. Yes, I
Yeah.
think Smeagol.
Who's Smeagol?
From
You don't know who Smeagol
Lord of
is?
the Rings.
Oh, I'm not. a
You
Lord of the
uncultured
Rings guy.
swine.
Oh my gosh. Gollum.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
What?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
bro, I'm
You've
not a
never
Lord of
played
the
Tuber
Rings
Simulator?
What? You still haven't played Tuber Simulator? You know it's
Sad.
fun,
I'm
right?
so confused. We have
Oh,
one person
sad.
watching, and that's me. Y'all better thank me. So we are 62 minutes into the stream, and it's just nothing.
I'm okay with that.
No. Same.
I'm fine with that. I will ironically put out a highlight reel for this thing, and it's just Mozz interrupting us like literally every time. It would just be every single audio clip that Mozz has like put
Bro,
onto
if
the
you
podcast.
don't put that sitting bull thing as a certain clip, I'm gonna be angry.
Dude, yeah, no, that's nailed it.
I want to hear your wheeze.
You
Your
did
wheeze is
not think that
priceless.
was funny. You did not think it was funny. You were almost like mad that I was laughing like that.
You guys are just retarded.
I accept that. But like my game's retarded. Honestly. But it's like one of those games that like it's not one of those games that I want to give up on. It's I've gone through too much stuff to develop it for it to just flop. Like and it was a functioning
Yeah.
game and it was actually a fun game, but like it was clunky and I wanna
So Chaos Galaxy.
No. Like, I have no right to criticize his game because I basically did the same thing he did. I just got a game I like, and then I'm like, oh, okay. Because like,
His game
it's
isn't
true.
bad. It's
I
just
just got.
way too slow.
So
Yeah, I
is
played
mine.
it. It's not bad.
So like
My game is like the average,
yeah.
or it could be like really, really fast,
So, like-
depending on how you build your deck.
What's a mechanic in your game that you feel like is like something that you feel like spices up the bowl?
Okay, so how do I say this? Okay, well, I would say the damage system. Honestly, are you to mean like makes it better, like makes it more exciting?
Yeah, so like
Okay, I
not
would say
necessarily.
that,
Well, yeah, makes it more exciting or makes it different from like other TCGs that you feel like's on the market or something like that. Something that makes somebody go, you know what? I'd rather play X over Y, even though they kind of look mechanically the same. X has this, and it makes it more fun, or it makes it more interesting. That kind of thing.
I would say what makes it more interesting is the fact now in other card games this thing, but in my game, the spells you can play them for free. The reason why I think that makes it more exciting is because when I was creating the game, it went through a whole bunch of changes. Believe it or not, when it first started, it was a combination of Marvel vs. Capcom and Bloodborne, and it works. It works, but I just wanted it to be. Yes, it was actually a weird combination of that where
How do you make
have
video games into a card game?
Dude, just be creative.
Oh yeah, I mean, but Bloodborne X Marvel vs. Capcom.
Bro, Mango
So the way it worked was that each person has a fighter, and those fighters have you started. I was sort of thinking whether they should both have the same life, or if each card should have a printed life with different things depending on how powerful they are. I never decided that because I scrapped that. But the thing was, you have weapons and stuff like that, kind of like blood.
Yeah.
You have spells and stuff like that.
Do you still drink period blood?
Say what?
Do you still drink period blood?
It could be an item. It was an item.
I could DLC it if you want.
Yeah. There was 2 item spots, and then the thing was like use one item and then use the other for like playing spells or something like that. So you had to pick or choose. And then the MVC where you assist that do different things. They don't have power. They don't have anything. They're just there for their abilities, and you build deck around that.
Yeah.
And every time you reduce, and I sort of put in this sort of transfer, like like a rage mechanic, like in video. So if your fighter goes down to a specific health, which in my game I called it evolve, so it'll be like evolve 7. So if your fighter is at 7 health or lower, then you flip the card, and there's like a newer version, powerful.
You know what? Actually,
and so that's sort of say what?
I made a game a while back. This is some weeaboo garbage, but like for a while I was dead set on making a Naruto card game that wasn't like the Naruto card game.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Oh yeah. But like this is like done on note cards, and like there are like different moves on the back of the cards and things like that. Like you could pay different chakra amounts to do, but like the way they worked was that when they got to a certain damage point, like they had 4 different damage values, and when they got to that damage value, their stats would change. So certain ninjas would have stat boosts, like the more damage they took, or things like that. So like like Rock Lee or Naruto or something like that. It's whatever. It was all weeaboo garbage, but like.
Wait, did you just say broccoli or
broccoli?
Yeah, same thing.
Eat your veggies. Broccoli is the greatest fighter.
It's
Can you just think about why he named his son and that's holy?
Did you ever think about how just Boruto is garbage in general and you shouldn't pay attention?
First of all, the real question is, who the hell is his mom?
Hinata.
What virgin soil did Rock Lee plow to create that abomination?
Actually, if you look at the Naruto wiki, it says that he's somebody from the mountains that Rock Lee decided to adopt. So technically speaking, Rock Lee is still a glorious virgin. He's still a glorious virgin. He is 100% And I feel like...
That's...
All right, real question. Do you think...
How long do you
can I
think
say
Rock
one
Lee
more?
can go?
What? In
0.1
the
seconds.
Same.
You don't think he's been training his whole life?
But he never trained in that.
What are you talking about?
He never trained to a plow version.
Yeah, but you don't think he didn't? If I
It's
can't
called
make it 1,000
off-screen.
strokes,
I think that Rock Lee was a fan of the 1,000 Year Death Shoot.
I just found the original Case of Ugly card. I found it.
He's so salty, dude.
Does look like
oh.
you. I'm not gonna lie.
It was Fist X has police brutality. Mozz is funny. Yeah. You.
He's so salty. Mozz just made a meme in MS Paint about why we muted him. Oh god.
Bad drawing though. That's the thing.
Bro.
I still think it's a classic that needed not end change. Is that Wilfred Buckworth?
I think I based this off of a Morat. I don't know. I remember using him a lot.
He looks like Leviosa.
Slothe, were you there when
What?
no, we were just doing our stupid Leviosa thing.
Leviosa.
Dude said, "Okay, I
Oh,
think it's because of the Chaos Galaxy."
to the mechanics question earlier.
Yeah.
I think the main issue with my game is that it had too much mechanics. Too much. Way too much. At the currency system, it had the signature abilities thing.
Uh-huh.
Not only that, there was signature move cards, which were fucking stupid to begin with. And then there was evolution.
I'm glad you finally admitted it.
What?
Stupid.
I've noticed I never
Oh,
answered
yes.
my question.
Oh, I'm
My-
sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
You had 15.
You didn't even interrupt me.
Oh my god.
You didn't even interrupt. This other guy interrupted me.
Mozz.
I don't even remember what the question was.
What mechanics makes your
Salt.
game interesting?
Salt.
He just pumps them out. I feel like he'd be good at Drawception.
What's Drawception?
Oh, you've never played Drawception? Bruh, you'd love it. So, you know telephone, right?
No.
So, you don't know the telephone game?
No.
You never played that in, primary school or something like that? Where, you all lined up and you had to whisper something in the person in front of you's ear, and it would just keep going and going until, the last person says out loud what everybody said. But, usually you're given, a long sentence, so it all gets gargled.
And you have to remember what they said?
Yeah. So the teacher would whisper in your ear a really long sentence, and then that kid would obviously mess it up and then whisper it into the next kid's ear, and then the information just devolves as people are just mishearing, and it just gets to the end. You've never played that game?
No, but you know who'd be really good at it?
Mozz.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. But Drawception is that game, except so you're what you do is you click enter game and it gives you a caption, and you have to draw that caption. And sometimes you'll click game and you'll get a picture and you have to caption that picture. Basically everybody is contributing to a game until all of a sudden the 15 people have made panels and everybody can see the progress of the game. You've never played
That
Mozz?
sounds cool.
It's a lot of fun,
Never.
dude.
We should play is. I mean, like right now. Do it
Right now.
right now.
Do we want to?
What is?
What is
Okay,
it?
so okay,
Suck
okay.
dick.
okay.
That's my
Mozz.
specialty.
Look, he's licking it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm not. Dude, why is Slothe a fucking shark? Is that
That's
a
what I
fin?
was thinking. It's a fin.
I mean, hey, bro, listen, I'm actually bi, so hey, this is
You
This is
told
good.
me you were gay.
I'm bi.
He lied.
I mean, I say I'm gay, but I'm actually bi.
Quick, someone do ASMR.
No, please,
All right, since you said no.
thank you. I listen to him.
Do you like my beard hair?
But yeah, to the question, because I keep forgetting, we keep getting.
It's that Kirby.
My thing is the spells for the fact that my game, what I wanted it to be was like a controlled chaos. I wanted it to be chaotic because I love fighting games. I love anime fighters and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And I really like Yu-Gi-Oh because, but I wanted it to be controlled. So in the end result, what you got was a combination of Duel Masters, Vanguard, and maybe Yu-Gi-Oh! Not exact.
Yeah.
So the spells are free because you can do a lot of combos, but there's also limitations to how many spells you can play.
Play a turn.
So you kind of have to be, per turn. So in my game, it's like, because there's like slots,
Mhm.
and if you have 5 all your slots filled up, you can't play anymore. There will be cards that destroys your own spells that you could have more slots open and stuff. But yeah, that's sort of I guess is kind of different about my game.
Hey, do you guys want to see Sid doing an Aigaho face? I think that's how you say it. I don't.
Who?
I already
You
know
have
what image
Sid-
you're about to send.
Sloth. I've said this Sloth doing an Aigaho face.
I'm pretty sure I know what image you're about to send. Oh no, you drew it. I see.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
This
like
was
the
a
guy
part
with.
of my game.
I don't like the guy with the teeth in the corner.
I don't like Sagat.
Sagat. No, your play's trash. Gosh, I love that.
That's
Rest in
political
peace.
commentary on Mozz.
Oh
Rest in
snap!
peace, Franco.
Free Franco from Joji. Free
Rest in-
Franco. He's
I'm gonna send a very cool GIF of there's this character they like named Roy.
what?
All right.
I just found one of my favorite cards. I always forget about it, but then
Wait
once
a
I
second.
see it, I'm mad at myself for forgetting about it.
Nah.
Because look at him.
Come on, work. Why won't GIF
Coconut
work?
brawler.
It's a coconut with arms.
Honestly, dude,
How do
that
I
looks like
forget this?
Squidward. Squidward inside of a coconut.
He's breaking free.
Is
Hey, I'm gonna steal this art. It's a cool thing.
SpongeBob? Why'd you put me in a coconut?
SpongeBob.
Remember how ugly Squidward
If you
looked
let-
when they got?
I don't know.
If I help you get your spatula back, will you let me finish my bath with my aroused fiance?
Oh,
Wait, what did you just say?
Wait! Patrick's got my spatula stuck in his cornhole!
Oh, young Patrick.
oh yeah, this video where the guy eats the fuck.
What are you doing?
Oh, did it load? Did it
Yeah.
load?
I mean, you could just click on the link.
Okay. I love
the
that
donut?
dude, man. That's mood. That is mood.
The guy who
Bro,
eats
if
the
I was the
donut.
girl in that position, I'd love to eat the fucking donut. Like, what the fuck?
That's
just
how we
like-
set up standards.
She's so
and stuff like
offended
that.
too. She's just like, oh,
Right.
like,
Bro, I wanted a piece.
Wait, can I say something?
yeah.
I love how we set up standards and a plan, and then we're not following any of that.
We had a plan.
I wanted to like be able to talk about whatever we wanted, but not like the way Mozz was just interrupting everything all the time. Like we couldn't even like get a talking point through.
Yeah.
I'm okay with being the KKK guy, honestly.
What?
Do you see that? Do you made me the KKK?
Mango, Slothe, Alpha, me.
Why?
I don't get it. Like, you're the worst one there. the worst one there, Mozz.
Who is this Ozzy Osbourne looking? Why did you just try to draw my face?
I'm not a cum
Is that
guzzler.
it?
We didn't say you were!
I'm the cum guzzler.
Gosh, Mozz.
Yo, I am no longer a practicing Jew. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I perfected it.
Oh.
Hey, how did Jesus sit in kindergarten?
I don't know
Oh,
how.
you see here.
Crisscross applesauce. He's gone. He's finally gone. Oh,
No,
he's
he's
back.
back.
The
He thought
violent-
he could unmute himself that way.
He thought he could unmute himself.
Alright. Good night, Mozz. Sorry.
Is Mozz actually mad at me? Wait,
I don't
were
know.
we too hard on him? Were we too hard on him?
No, I don't know. He was kind of just not
Not what?
conversating. Like, he was just, like, interrupting literally every time we tried to talk.
I guess.
I don't know. I like Mozz and I want him on the podcast. I feel like he just, like, I feel like he needs to sit in on the warm-up session and, like, get used to talking to everybody.
I'm still not even used to talking to you. I'm really not.
I'm antisocial.
Alright.
You're just fucking annoying.
Fine.
No!
Come
No!
back!
He's back. He's back. He's back.
Oh my
I'm
gosh!
so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You should be.
Here,
Fuck
I
it.
know you're thirsty. I know you're thirsty. Let me cry for you. So what now?
I
Um,
don't know. I give us like
So,
a
yeah,
B.
you-
I give us a B minus on this podcast.
I'd give us
hey,
a
at
D.
least. But I'm an A man, if you know what I mean.
I don't mind like doing like just garbage podcasts like this as long as we can get the highlight reels out.
Cool.
I don't know. I feel like I'd be more in my A game if we just did the recordings. Like
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't like the stream idea. Like I feel like
True.
I feel like I'd be more comfortable if we just recorded and we didn't feel like we were like pressured before a live studio audience.
There's barely
What
anyone
live
watching.
studio
I'm the
audience?
only one watching.
There are 4
I am-
people!
There's actually 4 people.
There are 4 people! We've reached
there
our
actually
climax!
There's only
Uh-oh.
3. There's only 3.
There's only one. I'm looking at it right
Dude,
now.
you got 4 likes though. You got 4 likes.
That's crazy. How?
No,
did,
there's 3. Never mind. I'm
Did-
stupid.
did any of you like it?
No. I'm gonna dislike it though.
Yeah, thanks.
It's just.
Hell yeah.
Now it's even 2-2.
Somebody dislike it? What did we
I
say?
disliked it.
I think
disliked
Mozz
it. And
disliked
somebody disliked it.
Mozz must have disliked it. Or we said something that somebody just went like,
I didn't like that at all.
No, look in the chest. It's like, okay, I'm gonna leave. Okay, listen here. I have a question for you.
oh, hello, Astrom.
Say what?
No, just somebody from the TCG community.
Oh, awesome.
Oh wait,
How's it
hello,
going, my
person.
guy?
I don't know who you are, but I hope you're having a nice day.
I'm sure he is. But now we're about to ruin it.
All right, my guy. So, quick warning: we're pretty dank.
Yeah.
What is the theme today?
Well,
the
I
theme
am,
today is
not you.
worst podcast ever.
All right. I can live with that.
Yep.
So how are we going to make this better in the future? Because I feel like we definitely have room to improve.
I would say
I
if
don't
we're
know.
I
Sorry.
would say if we have a topic and we're talking about it, no, you're fine. If we're talking about a certain topic, we should kind of like try to stay on that topic because we easily just, get off path and start talking about mucha lucha.
I feel like we're more natural when we're talking about like literally anything we want. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
But then
I don't mind
questions
going
never
off
get
topic.
answered, though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
mind
true.
either. It's just like
I mean, like,
questions.
if you guys want like a really good podcast that sometimes people go off topic, but it's still really good, I recommend like Rebel Taxis podcast.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
Mhm. I've never seen them. Honestly, I'm not an avid podcast listener. Sometimes I'll put a random one on.
Neither am I. It's just I like my man. I like the funny pizza boy.
I like me some of that Joe Rogan. I like me some of the
Oh, dude, I love Joe Rogan.
dude. Joe Rogan's the man. Do you guys watch the Cold
Amazing.
Ones?
No.
Cold Ones.
I've
podcast?
seen one.
Yeah.
What won't work? Ashram Cross.
This what?
He says something won't work.
What is the theme today? That won't work. What won't work? Excuse me, we're
Well,
up
we
to
have
5
some
likes. We're
dislikes now.
climaxing at 5. We're climaxing at like 5 views. Why are we down to 1 like? What happened?
I'm still at 3 views. I'm still at 3 views right now.
I dislike the
Just pick a theme and talk about it. If you get off course, that is fine. Yes, I agree.
Okay.
I mean, you could do multiple topics. That's what Rebel Taxi does. They do it pretty well. However, it does kind of relate to what they talk about, which is animation and cartoons. Sometimes video games.
Ah, I see.
Well, let's talk about
Or
card
movies.
games. I have an idea.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how sad it is that Konami actually had to make a rule that people need to shower for tournaments?
Oh, yeah.
No, you know what?
That is not sad. I'm
It's
happy.
beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's sad because they had to tell them.
But hear me out.
What?
Well, hear me
I'm
out.
hearing. You said what? It's working?
What?
I mean, it is working. Like, they're all, like, showering and stuff, man.
Well, yeah. So there we go. It's a good thing. Why is it sad? That's right.
Why didn't anybody tell me that I sound weird?
Well, I
I
mean,
just clicked on the live stream and I sound very high pitched. Like I haven't hit that peak, in my life where things should get a little low.
Oh wait, they're probably either talking about me or Mozz. Let's be real.
What?
About not hitting the peak. Sounding like we're like 12 or 5.
I feel like I sound like I'm 12.
No, you don't.
No.
I really not. Hey, I. No. So yeah, what are we gonna talk about again?
Well, do you want me to read from the topic list that I've got prepared? Do we want to just come up with our own?
I mean,
Sure.
do the list, buddy.
All right. So
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
We're talking about how passionate we are about the HTCG community, but like we always drop off the face of the earth. Like, what's with burnout? Like, why does it happen?
It's just, for me, it's more so life just gets in the damn way. It's not necessarily burnout, but when it does happen, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I don't care. Get away. I want to work on other things. because I play D&D.
Yeah.
I draw comics at times, so I just focus on other things, and also school. School's a real thorn in my ass.
Oh man. Dude, if I didn't-
For me, I'm sorry. Go on.
No, I don't have anything. I don't have anything to say.
I thought you were gonna say.
No, I don't have a story.
For me, burnout usually happens either with lack of inspiration. So if I'm not feeling inspired, you'll be like, why am I doing this then? Or if I do it too much and it makes it feel like a chore, then I just wouldn't want to do it. It takes the fun out of it. As soon as it starts getting tedious, then I don't want to do it.
Yeah. But like,
kind of make it fun and stuff. And if I make it fun, then it becomes less tedious. It becomes less like a job and more of like just something I feel like doing.
But like, me personally, I've got like, I feel like a little bit of a core following that for some reason likes my content, always asking me to make more stuff, and I just wonder like what makes me like not do it. Like I love making videos, but I just don't do it. I feel like my videos should be about the card game. And because I'm not making the card game, I don't make any videos. So, like, logically, like, if I wanted to make more videos than I do, I would start working on the card game more. I would do something.
Yeah.
I don't, like... And I've got ideas. I've got, like, millions of ideas. I don't know what to do with them. Like, what do you do when you've got, like, too many ideas?
I feel you on a personal level. I'm like that with comics all the fucking time.
Elaborate, you vile fiend.
Do what I do. Just drop an idea and then work on the new idea.
Bruh, if I did that, my house would look like an ADHD heroin den.
Bro. Then I'll come over, my guy. Some shoots.
What I typically do with ideas, if you need help organizing your ideas, I have a method.
Yeah.
Where if you really, really like it, I suggest you jot it down, and a day or two later, if you still really like the idea, maybe elaborate that idea a little more until you get comfortable with it. And then that's how I write most of my stories and narratives for D&D. So I don't know, maybe it can work for you. I don't know.
Yeah, like something that I really feel like will drive my game is the story that goes behind it. Like I started noticing that the cards that I like in Magic are the ones that have like the most importance in like the story that's going on, or the things that like. So I was watching this podcast that one of the creators of Magic did, and he was saying that every time they make a new set, that when they have the theme laid out, that they have this big whiteboard, and they ask everybody to start writing down like things that go with that theme. So like when they were doing the Eldritch sets for what was the plane called?
Dude, I love Eldritch Horror. Sorry to interrupt you, but I love freaky shit like that.
I'm sorry.
No, like
I do too.
Yeah, dude, I love like that's why I liked Eldritch Kingdom.
Lovecraft is amazing.
Dude.
Cthulhu!
Oh, man, what's the plane called?
It's called Zendikar, I believe.
No, it's not Zendikar. That's what I was thinking.
I thought they returned to Zendikar.
No,
they went to Zendikar.
Zendikar is the one with all the diamonds all over it. What's the Eldritch MTG?
I thought it was Zendikar, wasn't it? When what's her name? Emrakul came back. But it was on Zendikar and trapped in Moon.
No,
she was trapped. She was trapped in the Zendikar moon.
Emrakul does come back, but like it's on the Eldritch Moon set.
Yeah, isn't that it?
No, Zendikar isn't.
I thought Zendikar was like the werewolves and the vampires and all that.
No, that's not Zendikar.
Oh shoot, I know nothing about my lore.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember it. I'm like legitimately looking it up. Innistrad. The plane is called Innistrad.
Yes, Innistrad. Not like it sounds like Zendikar at all.
So like when they did Innistrad, they said, all right, everybody, write down horror stuff on this whiteboard. And everybody wrote down stuff. And most of the stuff that like they tend to write down on this whiteboard, it's what I like to codename whiteboard cards. They end up being like fan favorite whiteboard cards.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Every time a new set comes out, I like to go, oh, that's a whiteboard card. Like the right now the Throne of Eldraine. Oh, dude, I had so much fun doing constructed for that. Can you not do all the crackle all the way over there? My brother was opening like this really loud cracker packet, like all the like in the background.
Can you not do that? I'm trying to get out! I'm playing Minecraft!
I'm playing Minecraft!
But Jar of Eyeballs, Black Cat, just like all these things that they wrote on the board, they ended up just becoming fan favorite cards just because they fit the theme so much. Like getting lost in the woods, zombies like breaking into your house, that kind of stuff. It all just became fan favorite popular cards from Innistrad. And the same thing goes is I want to establish a heavy lore and then create cards that prop up that lore. And if anything, make the game better and focused, if that's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
You hate Eldraine? Oh, sorry. I'm reading the comments as well.
What? Who?
I'm reading the comments. Astrum Cross hates Eldraine. I don't mind. I don't know really much about what's in Eldraine. I thought the idea was cool because it's fairy tales, and I actually got into Force of Will because of fairy tales. I really love fairy tales, and that's an archetype that's going to be in my game. So yeah.
I don't know. I love okay, so far I like Eldraine. Like I like the storybook mechanics. It's okay, but there is this nasty combo that came out. Do you know what Arc-like Phoenix is? Do you play like the standard?
No. I'm honestly not heavily, following Magic anymore.
There's this. So there's this red card called Arc-Light Phoenix, and what it does is, as long as it's in your graveyard, if 3 or more spells have been cast this turn at the beginning of your combat phase, you can summon it for free from your graveyard with haste, and it's a 3/2 flyer. So the point is to with Arc-Like Phoenix decks is to get them into your graveyard and cast cheap spells to get them out for free. So there is a turn 1 swinging for 3 Arc-Light Phoenix combo out because of the new Eldraine set, and take that as you will, whether or not you think that's good or bad. But what's happening is there's this storybook card that you can cast it for its storybook cost. It's pay green, add a mana of any color. So basically what you do is you can play a mountain, play the one creature to get a mana of any color, you choose green, and then you play another of that same creature, and then you choose red. And then there's this other creature for on their storybook cost for 1 red, you can draw a card, discard a card. And so you draw a card, and then you discard your Arc-Light Phoenix, and now you've cast 3 spells, and on your combat phase, you get an Arc-Light Phoenix with haste and swing for 3 on turn 1.
Okay.
It's nasty, but it's like a 5% chance to...
It sounds nasty. I don't even play Magic.
Huh? What? I'm sorry. I was reading what Mozz said. Yeah, you don't play Magic?
No, I don't play Magic, but even then, it sounds nasty. Jesus.
Arc-Light Phoenix is nasty to begin with. Arc-Light Phoenix decks were kind of just obliterated because they banned a card in Modern that really helps it work, and the alternative just it doesn't work as well. And so Arc-Light Phoenix is going down in the deck list. My good friend Emily, she played Arc-Light Phoenix and it just it destroyed her because she spent a lot of money on the deck and it's not the same for her anymore.
Okay, I have a since we're on Magic,
Mhm.
and rotation and whatnot, Magic. So a lot of people actually hate rotation.
I do too.
Uh, okay, so I wanted to ask why. I have my reasons for why I hate it, but I also have reasons for why I like it.
Hmm.
Um, I hate it because I want to be able to play with my cards, with my collection,
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff.
Yeah.
I understand from a business standpoint why you do rotation, because it'll get people to buy the newer cards and stuff like that. For me, the reason why I like it, for a creative standpoint, I can go off on whatever I want, and then later you won't be able to use that, so that it won't be too broken and whatnot. So I can just be as creative as I want with the abilities and make the game work however I want to, if there's rotation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's one reason why I like it, and why I dislike it is because I like my collections.
Yeah.
But again, the fan base always, there's different formats. And
I guess I kind of take it back. I don't mind rotation as much as I like to say, because Dominaria was a real problem in the standard. Just a set that just made red objectively the best color, so everybody was playing red. Everybody was playing basically the same red deck, and it just got so annoying. So when
little Fred Burn.
yeah, exactly. So like when the sets were cycling out, like instead of like playing these decks out to the end, I decided, you know what, I'm going to build a deck that will survive the shift. And so I was monopolizing on the vacuum all of a sudden. Like I was able to get up quickly because I had a deck that worked, and everybody was like janking all of a sudden. But green, I'm very happy that green is picking up steam in the new standard. What you doing? You need what? Hold up, guys.
He's living fast and eating ass.
Hell yeah.
Wait, there's food tokens? Food tokens and what?
Yeah, food tokens. Like, so food tokens are basically it's an artifact that you pay to, tap it, sack it, and gain 3 life. It's actually garbage, but a lot of the creatures can quote unquote sack the food or eat the food, sack it or something like that.
Cute.
And
It's adorable.
and it makes it a bit better. Yeah, like
I like that.
I don't know, like Golgari is black green is actually getting a boost because of it, because it plays
Yes, I
heavily
love black green.
it plays heavily on the food in the standard.
I actually really love black green. That's like my favorite color combination. I love doing things with the graveyard and just sacrificing things and stuff like that.
I tried it. I didn't like it, dude. Like I love green.
Really?
Yeah. Like I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I love
like,
green too, honestly.
Like
Green
Magic is weird. Like they really do
Bro,
like create.
I also like the color green. It reminds me of the bogs.
It reminds-
Of who?
I don't know what to add to this conversation. I don't play Magic.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Go off. This is I don't know. I want to say I just wanted to add something. So I'm just not the fly in the wall. I'm the fly in a wall that's occasionally buzzing.
But like, so Magic has 5 colors that you can play with, and each color represents like a different play style. And it's really weird how they can genuinely just tap into things that players want to do. Like different personalities tend to lean towards different colors. It actually makes me really mad when I'm at like a tournament or something and somebody's just talking to me and they go, "You play mono green, don't you?" It's maddening. It's maddening how they can just like talk to me and go, "Oh, you're one of those mono green players, aren't you?" It's like,
Wait, what does that say about me that I play black green?
I honestly don't know. I don't know, but like these could be like the same people who are like, "You're a Sagittarius, aren't you?"
Oh, that's so gross.
I hate it when people do that. Hey, Mozz,
Honestly,
sorry.
same.
He left.
We'll unmute you.
No, he left. Oh my god.
Let's give him like another chance.
Okay,
Alright.
I'm down. And is there like what place like are there like is there like one color is only a specific play style, or is it more so like each color has a certain engine, but you can kind of change it, you know? Like,
It's a little like that. So the way the game works is there's a color pie. So there's a
You're
pentagon.
still talking about Magic?
Yeah. So there's a pentagon of color. Okay, so 5 colors on this pie, and if you choose a color, the colors that are directly next to it work with that color really well. But the opposite colors in their natural form counter that play style. So I wonder if I've got a Magic card over here. Yeah, I do. I got a deck over here. If you were to choose the color green, for instance, its ally colors are red and white. Those colors will bolster that play style, but like black and blue will shut it down. In fact, my least favorite Dimir. My least favorite colors to play against are black and blue. I hate Dimir.
Dude, my mom plays that.
Ugh. Dimir's nasty. My good friend Beto just started playing the game, and he's a Dimir player. He's milling people.
That's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
okay,
That's
so
why that type of thing is a rule in my game. No mill in my game.
Milling somebody is just like...
no, I know that.
Okay.
I know what milling is. But I was gonna say, with the whole telling someone, you know, from their personality what deck they play, what would you assume I would play? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know. I'd peg you for like a
White.
Boros.
No, it's not.
Boros.
Yeah, red, white. I
white.
can see that.
Red, white. Like...
Are they really aggressive?
Yes.
Okay, then yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boros is basically as aggressive as you get.
Okay, then yes. Yes.
Like red is about like dealing damage spells, and white is about like putting a lot of little league creatures on the board. So when you combine it, you get like creatures that can like just like little shit angel goblin demons.
You wanna know what?
Okay, so basically Boros is like the U.S.
basically-
military.
That's just how I play Totally Awesome. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legit, like that's legit how I play Totally Awesome in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Wait, what?
Just a bunch of damage stuff and then little minions, and then boom, I got a little frogs,
Oh my god.
and
no.
everyone screams at
You know
me,
what?
and it's funny.
You know what? Just for you, I'm going to do a frog thing in my game.
Thank you.
Just for you. You're welcome.
Actually, I do have a card based on Totally Awesome in my game.
Did you draw it?
Yes, I'll post it in chat actually. Hold on.
But do you have a
Find
card
it.
based on Totally Spies?
Get out.
I don't.
Just leave.
You remember that show?
Just end the stream. End it.
I can't.
Bro. I'll end your life if you end the stream.
Bet. So actually, guys, want to ask Bros a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Had
played
sex? No,
Duel
stop
Masters?
pressuring me!
No, but have you ever played Kaijudo or Duel Masters?
No, never.
No. Oh. See, the thing is, because my game, and I wanted an opinion on this. My game, it kind of takes from that and uses some mechanics from Cardfight Vanguard, and it sounds weird, but it comes together perfectly.
Really?
Yeah. So the damage system is like Vanguard, and I was just thinking with something like that, to spam the field when you only have to take a small amount of damage and then lose. Like, would it be good to have tokens? Because if you take 7 damage, then you lose. In my game,
Interesting.
because I was worried about people just making like sort of rush decks with like really low cost creatures
Yeah.
and just like swarming the field. Because in my game, when you get triggers, damage triggers and stuff like that, there was one for souls, souls are the creatures in my game. If you get a soul trigger, you can summon it for free, and that's sort of how you heal yourself. But the thing is, if they just put in a whole bunch of them, then they could just flood the board.
Yeah.
Now there is a lot of removal in my game for lower cost cards, which is what the soul triggers are. But I still worry like something like that or just tokens can like really be crazy in in a game like mine. I wasn't sure if that's something I should do.
Yeah. I mean, so admin on the server, HTCG server, also good friend Orange, his card game Pillars. His game basically has 4 life. You as a player have 4 life.
Which one's Pillars?
Pillars TCG.
4?
Yeah, you have 4 life. You have 4 pillars, and your pillars, you can play. Basically, you put 3 face down cards.
It's this guy. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just saw the flaming spider, and
Yeah.
I got really excited.
Yeah, I do the art for the game.
Really?
Oh wait, Orange? Or
Yeah,
is it Orange?
yeah.
Oh yeah, he's the guy who colored one of my cards for me.
Oh yeah. He's really good with that.
Yeah.
I do not do any of the coloring. Like that's all him. Like that's kind of our deal. It's like I do the line art. He does like the heavy lifting, basically. I feel like color palettes are
really
harder than the line art. The line art.
Line art is tedious. Coloring is fun.
I love experimenting with the color. It's so much fun.
It is a lot of fun. It actually makes the art. Like you can basically do the most garbage line art, but then you could do a circle, and then like whatever you do in the color is like what makes that art. Like you could be a world-class artist at that point, like with depending on what you do in that circle. If you make it like a perfect sphere, or you just hit pink, bucket blue, like did it make you
Bet
mad?
draw something for me.
Huh?
The bet draw something for me.
Also, by the way, my friend Joel's watching. Hey, Joel.
Hey, Joel.
Freaking nerd.
One day you'll earn more money than me.
I love you, Joel. You're cool.
My game doesn't really have a limit to the triggers thing. That's the thing. I'm just answering a question. Not answering a question. I'm just talking to this guy. But my game doesn't really have a limit to the triggers. I know Vanguard has a 16 card trigger, but my game really doesn't have that because the thing is, what if you draw into them and my game uses resource, so it kind of just like can really mess you up. I mean, there's a limit to a max of 4 cards of 4 copies of a single card in the deck, but I've played tested it really just will not work right because if you with the trigger restriction, you can either get the trigger or you just keep drawing into the trigger and it just might not work. Also, with the restriction and stuff, if people go to the max of how many triggers you can have, and I've play tested this, then it really does nothing for your deck and can mess up your strategy depending on what it is you want to do.
Right.
Oh, I was just explaining something to this guy.
Yeah.
To Ashram Cross. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize.
Don't apologize. Don't apologize, you fucking coward. You little bitch. Yeah, that's right. Cry. I've been thirsty for quite a while now.
I'll make you wet.
I'm already wet. Fucker.
Oh, we have 6 likes. Dope.
Dude, 6 likes since when? With all those dislikes? What the heck?
I think most of them were removed, and I ended up, liking it instead of disliking it. I could dislike it if you want. I did it right now. There.
But did you comment and subscribe?
I refuse
Oh,
both of those things. I've done both of
I'm
those
going to
things.
I'm going to subscribe, but I'm not clicking the notification bell.
You wanna know what? Let me click that notification bell. Boom! 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 It's done. It's done.
It's your boy Skinny Dick Penis here, back with another video.
Bro, my penis ran away when I was very young. I forgot to put a leash on it, and I don't know where it is. It's probably in Puerto Rico.
This joke is old.
Yeah. I got it on. I'll put this side by side with the last time you told this joke.
Yeah.
It'll look great. It'll look real good.
I don't know what. I hate you. I hate you.
By the way,
I was
this
doing
logo.
I was doing it for our small audience. You know, the 3 people that are still awake watching the podcast. I was doing it for them, and I hate you. I really do.
I knew the second that we were talking about doing this late at night, I was like, heck yeah, we're gonna get like 3 people.
What?
I said I knew that when we were talking about doing this late at night, I knew we were only going to get like 3 viewers.
But like,
Yeah.
I'm totally down for that. It's more about just having fun.
Yeah, because most of these people, I mean, it depends, because there's a lot of people from Europe in the HTCG community.
Yeah, that's true.
It just really depends. So they're either doing something, either in school, well, no, it's the weekend, either working or just like don't feel like clicking on links, because most of the people in the HTCG are those types of people.
But don't click on links.
They're not vocal.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then there's Mozz.
They don't like,
He's
they don't
vocal.
subscribe, they don't comment.
I feel like,
That's right. I'm talking to you, Ash from Cross.
do you guys ever feel like some people in the community may like get offended by like the lack of attention that we bring, because we kind of brand ourselves as like, we'll support you. We brand ourselves as like, we'll support you, but like and then like you're uploading your game and nobody's like commenting or critiquing or like going, hey, that looks great. Like everybody, like I always like hate it when I see somebody like post something in the art channel without like going, hey, that looks great, you know, like doing this or that. Like I hate it when like I post something and then within like 4 seconds somebody else has already put their art up. I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Are you trying to say? Are you trying to say?
One of those people.
Are you trying to wait? Are you trying to say that you hate it when you put art up and then instead of like reacting to it or anything like that, they just put their art up?
Kinda.
The...
But like, I don't know. I feel like we brand ourselves incorrectly. Like we brand ourselves on like support, and we're like constantly like, oh, dude, who's like pinging me? What's their problem? I don't care about your game. Stop. Like,
Yeah, I had a moment with that with Brad Draws.
really?
Like,
who's that? Wait, who's Brad Draws?
You don't know who Brad Draws is?
No, my guy.
you wanna know what? You wanna know what? Your comment makes me happy. Is Monster House on? What? No fucking way. Is Monster House on?
What?
What? What? Monster House is on. Monster House is on my TV. I am happy. I am happy.
Who
I'm
is that
feeling
cat?
glad. I got sunshine
My
in a
cat.
bag. Monster House is
Go
on.
beat that pussy.
Dude, I love this movie. I love Monster House.
It's not that great. Come on now.
It's honestly
Bro,
not.
this is my childhood. Like, I haven't seen it in so long. Like, it's not my favorite movie,
Same.
don't get me wrong, but like, bro.
It's childhood, my guy. It's memories.
I still get a hard on when they're like
Running from
looking
the
at the
monster.
uvula.
I remember.
Oh, so it's a girl house.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what? Oh, stupid. I thought you were referencing the movie.
Yes. What?
I'm an idiot. I'm an actual idiot. Don't mind me. I'll just be here in my corner.
Dumbass Boros player.
I don't even play Magic.
I think
So-
I'm going to rebrand as Mr. Monster.
Really? Should we all just like
Yes.
just become Mr. Monster?
I'm already a monster, might as well.
Just like change my game, my real name, my security, everything to Mr. Monster.
Bro, but I'm gonna be honest. When it came to the TCG community, when we were first starting, I at least tried to be true as possible. Like, I knew I was just a goofy asshole. So I'm like, you don't know what? I'm gonna embrace it.
Wait, what happened?
I tried, but at the same time, I didn't. Like, I don't know. I was fucking weird back then when the TCG community was first starting out.
Back
Now-
then.
Now I'm just still kind of weird.
When I first joined, I was very antisocial, and I'm still antisocial in the HTCG community.
Hold on, there's a Mexican man yelling outside my door.
Oh,
So, did you just call me a Mexican?
with the art, the whole art thing and not commenting, it's just that, like, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest. There are just some things in there that I really don't care about.
I know that's what I'm saying is like if you see it all the time and then eventually it's just like, oh my gosh, there's like 100 people trying to like plug their game and it's like, stop, guys, I only care about like 8 of them. I only care about 8 of you, but that not literally, but
This is why.
Most
This is
of the
why we
time,
have channels.
I didn't even post.
This is
art
why we have
from-
channels.
Yeah, that too. And most of the time,
I
I didn't
believe
even
it or-
post
I'm
art for
sorry.
my game. I just posted random art like I did right now. Not right now, but like probably like a couple minutes ago.
yeah.
But what? Yeah, I just posted random crap on there because it said art, not card art. So I'm like, yeet.
Honestly, my guy, like, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, the channels thing. Just post it to your channel. That's why they're there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like there's no point in having the artwork because I never go in there. Really, if I do, it's probably once in a blue moon. I mostly just post everything in my own channel.
Yeah, and also like, it's just a bunch of like really like crude doodles of. Yeah, like
Can I report this podcast? People need to be honest. I'm sorry.
it's just that like there's some drawings on there that like I mean like they're trying, they really are,
Yeah.
which is good. Like art is a skill that develops over time with the amount that you try. It's just that like
They're
are these
bad.
people
Like,
really gonna continue their game?
Okay, yeah, so that's the thing is I feel like sometimes people quit the game because they're not getting attention, and you can almost tell that the effort is only going in because they're getting attention. Like
That was so fucking mean. Oh shit, a thumbtack just fell. Oh, two
And that's-
thumbtacks fell. Oh, that's nice.
the one
I
thing
almost
about
said
the
that.
art though is like,
he's crucifying
I
himself with his
agree.
thumbtacks, and we just keep talking.
Damn, the thumbtack.
I don't disagree with you there though. I'm not gonna lie.
I usually like can tell. I feel like just sometimes I go, man, this person isn't actually serious about their card game. Like most of the stuff they're doing is uninspired or
yeah.
lazy, something like that. And it's like I don't feel like telling him, oh, good job, keep it up. I know you'll make it here in the TCG community. I know they'll be gone in a week. But then all of a sudden, it's just like this huge influx of like, it feels like a lot of people just, I don't know.
The horde.
And the worst thing about that is I'm kind of in that group because I abandon my game sometimes for like a while and on end, and then I just get the sudden like burst of energy where I'm like,
But like you keep making your game. These people like come in, they get to level 5, and they're gone forever.
yeah, I guess. Like sometimes it's for a good reason, like Eldritch Kingdom, because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though. Like sometimes I feel like giving, whenever I look through the art thing, because I never really post there unless I'm in like I'm in 2 different HTCGs servers. The main one, I don't ever go in the art thing, but when I do, and I see like weird art, I want to so bad, just give them advice, to help them improve and stuff like that. But I know that my advice is going to be disregarded and they're not even going to continue.
Yeah. So.
FiddleFaddle. Did you really just change it to FiddleFaddle?
FiddleFaddle,
Yeah.
FiddleFaddle, Whittle.
I changed it to FiddleFaddle a while ago. So how do you feel? Okay, so do you guys know who TCG Maniac is?
No.
I actually just looked at him right now, right as you said that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up too.
So,
No. Like I didn't look it up on Google. I was scrolling through the art chat, seeing what's up, and I see this guy called TCG Mania. Right as you
Yeah, I
said
don't
it.
know.
So, hey.
I feel like so here's somebody that I feel like puts effort into their art. Like I don't really care for the art style, but I feel like they still work on it. Like you get what I feel?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
have to share the opinion, but like I feel like it looks like something that stays consistent and it's sticking around.
Oh yeah.
And it genuinely
yeah.
looks like they're trying on their game. Like it shows what they're doing. And not only that,
Yeah.
but they keep doing it. They keep making the game. They keep making the art. Whoa, and
I
then
agree
there's
with
this
you
guy,
there.
then
I've
there's
seen his
this
stuff.
idiot named Slothe who just like is trying to outdo everybody by just like
Wait,
Post.
what? I'm sorry, I spaced out.
there's like this idiot on named Slothe on the art
Oh.
channel, and he's like posting pictures of trees and they look great, but like it's a dick move because like we were just talking about inferior art styles.
Hey, this was posted at 11:44. This was before we started talking.
Wasn't. Was it?
Yes, it was. At least I think. I don't know.
It says
Hey, man, you want me to
10:44
delete it?
p.m.
You want me to delete it? I'll delete
No,
it.
gosh, no. It's good.
Bro, I'll delete it. I'll delete it right.
Do
So,
it, pussy. You won't.
So, not to single anybody out. You don't
No,
have
no,
to.
it's okay. It's okay. You can. You
You don't have to
Wait,
answer this.
Sloth. Are you gonna use that art?
Yes.
Damn it. Okay.
All right, but take the art and then desaturate it, and then shift the hue over, and then boom, it's a new art.
Bet. I'm doing it right now.
Bro, you wanna know what? At least credit me. And also my signature's on there. It's just really small and tiny.
Just Photoshop it out.
No. I will eat
I'll
your
try.
ass
I'll blur
until
it
you
out.
scream.
Don't you dare threaten me with a good time. Don't you dare threaten me to eat your way to my heart.
I don't know. I do honestly feel kind of bad for posting it
You're
now.
way to my heart.
I wasn't really thinking about it. Oh, here, look.
Are you gonna feel bad about posting your art in the art channel?
Yeah, because
Why?
what you were saying.
I'm totally joking.
I'm an idiot. Let me be.
Oh god, whose art is this?
I don't know. Oh, Sin Mango posted. Oh shit. That's amazing.
That's actually not mine. That's Martin's from Cards at Home. I just edited it to add the glow and the little orbs.
So he's totally okay with you using his art.
Yeah, I credit him instead. He made it for me.
Oh!
It still looks really good.
Yeah.
Though.
So would you say like
Thanks.
Cards at Home is like your favorite? Would you consider Cards at Home like a small-time TCG YouTuber?
I'm sorry.
Or
He's a small time what? I'm sorry.
TCG YouTuber?
Who messaged?
I don't know. I just see him as a creator.
Yeah. Who would be your like? Who do you feel like somebody that you admire in the TCG community but doesn't get like enough attention? Like they honestly put in work and they need like attention on their YouTube channel.
I don't
Over
know
so
really.
let me see. I would say because I don't know really who has a YouTube channel.
You guys
I
ever
used
hold
to
a?
post art stuff and then I deleted all of it because I was like, yeah, I'm done.
You
Because
guys
my
ever
thing is,
heard
like,
of
if I
like
find you-
what?
I don't know who has a YouTube channel or not because like if I see a video and you have stuff, then I'll check it out. Then if not, yeah,
All right, so you don't have to know
So I
their
don't-
YouTube channel.
yeah.
Who do you feel
I'll
like?
I think
Probably
Wrath
start
of
working on
Cores
it.
is underrated and needs more subscribers.
You want to
if
know
you
what?
know what
I forgot about him, so I'm gonna say fair enough. And I remember really like enjoying his videos when I was making the original game I was working on.
I
So,
wish I wish we would do battle videos. Like not even trying to throw shade, but like he needs to make more battle videos with better quality.
What does he do?
like
I haven't watched his videos in a while.
the last gameplay videos I've seen of him, it was him and some other guy, PDF TCG, playing over Skype.
Yeah, so Skype.
But it was
Skype.
I think it was Skype, but it was like the camera positioning, and I understand if you're limited to stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was like there was way too much stuff on his desk.
Oh, dude.
It was way too much. Yeah.
Like
I just
my old
remembered
videos.
my game is on untapped.in.
What?
I can still play it.
I just put my 2 trial decks up there.
What do you want to cook?
Ask people if they want to learn, but nobody wants to play.
Hey man, I'm down.
Are you really?
No, I'm up. I'm above you, but I still want to play.
No, you won't. You wouldn't like my game. It's not for low brow.
A small little congoloid such as I.
Yeah. Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
It's not meant. It's not. It's a game of kings, not of peons.
Oh, okay.
To be fair, it takes a high IQ to enjoy Sin Mango's
Rick and
game.
Morty.
Yes. That's why it's not under spirit. It's over soul.
That's bad. That's real bad.
What is
So,
I'm sorry, bros. Why did you
Point Brawler's art
post
is
the video
cute,
of a
even-
girl crying? I'm sorry. You were saying.
I like your advices. Lol, me. I did want to play it, but you never answer.
Ooh.
A strong. Throwing shade in the live stream
Dude,
comments.
dude. I did answer. You just never replied.
Get him! Get him!
I told you bet just to give me a time, and then when I told you when I was, and I said, hey, I'm sorry, just give me a new time and we can reschedule. I never got you never answered me. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué tú hiciste eso, huh? ¿Por
Whoa,
qué?
whoa. None of that illegal immigrant talk now.
Tú cállate, tú cállate.
mierda.
But like, there's this one YouTuber, Multagy, TCG. He needs so much.
What?
Multagy, Multagy. He basically made up a word. And the kid is creative. Like,
Wait, what's the name again?
Multagy, TCG.
Okay, just send me a link if he has a YouTube.
Yeah. So I feel like this kid needs so much more attention. He's been doing it for probably as long as me. Like, sometimes he comments on my videos. Hold on, yeah. How long has he been doing this? Oh, I put out a video that I haven't seen. Set 1 and set 2 complete.
I don't think I can find him. I think I'm gonna need a link.
Oh yeah, hold up. I got the IP right here. I actually was going to do a video like a few months ago. I was going to do a video for this guy. I wanted to start a series where I started printing out and trying people's games. Like, I didn't feel like enough people tried each other's games in the TCG community, and I wanted to start with him because I felt like he needed more attention. He just got like this very creative game. I think he started when he was like 12, and he's like a little bit older now. So like the game's matured a little bit, but like it still has like a creative aspect to it, like that only a kid could come up with.
How do you play it?
So basically, what it is you play creatures, and from there, your creatures need fuel to attack. So they are either hungry, or they're thirsty, or both. You feel me? So
Wait, what? That
No.
went over my head for a second.
So the creatures need fuel to attack. So they're either hungry or thirsty or both. So you have to feed them for them to attack. And then, basically at the beginning of your turn, you get one currency of your choice. So you can get X or Y. And then from there, you can spend that X or Y to like play spells or like food cards, shelter, that kind of thing. It's basically like all these animals out in the middle of the desert, like killing each other, trying to like get shelter. Just, I don't know. But like from there, you'd flip a coin. If heads, you'd attack your opponent's base. If tails, you'd attack one of your opponent's creatures. But like if your opponent didn't have a creature, you just attack their base. It was a really simple game, but he has.
Why does this remind me of Tier Zoo? What?
I don't
It
know.
was Tier 0.
No, Tier Zoo.
Oh, Tier. I don't know who that is. My God.
It's a really good YouTube channel. I recommend it.
Oh, yeah.
also
I
re-
thought
I'm
you
also
meant a
really
game. I know who
sorry-
that is.
Oh, I'm also really sorry to interrupt you. It's just like, oh my god.
Sounds
I
interesting.
picture like these reptilian ostrich-like monsters.
Okay, so there's one creature called like Stonkle.
I'm sorry. What?
Donkle.
Stonks.
It's
Getting
Stonkle.
stonked.
Guys,
Oh, that.
Does he still work on this?
Yeah, he still posts videos.
another video.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
one
deleted
month
some of
ago.
his ago.
He's deleted some of his videos, which is sad because like it had some of his original content that I was like commenting and like asking him questions about stuff. Dude. Hold on, let's see.
Is he in the HTCG?
No, he's not. Like I feel like he should be invited. Like that's like
no one
why I feel
invited
like he
him.
needs
Well,
more
then
attention.
why not?
Yeah, seriously. Dude. Alright, so hold on. Let's see. Okay, I guess I could take a screenshot. Control. Alright, FN print screen. Stop it. You suck. Yeah, so I just feel like this kid's got like an interesting idea for a game. He could be like 14, 15 by now, like Mozz's age. But
Mozz is wait, what?
Mozz is 15.
What?
I thought you knew this.
I was pretty damn sure we all knew this.
I guess I forgot.
Get with the program, sir.
You're right. I gotta go with the program. But like, the way he acts. What?
What?
He sounds like a weird teenager.
Yeah, this is Stonkle.
I love him. I love him. I want to protect him. I love.
Let me see him.
Look
is
at
who?
him. I love him.
He costs 2x to play. For no cost, you can deal 1 damage and you get nothing. Or you can give him a drink and you can reduce the next 2 damage he would take and get like 1x, something like that.
Is that a shell on his back?
Yeah.
I feel like with a game like this, you can really like delve into a lot of speculative zoology. I love that, but I can never like actually say it on the first try. But like, you can do a lot of creative potential with this game, actually.
Yeah, like genuinely, it was really interesting. Like even while I was building, and I don't want to call anybody out, but it's my brother. Like he's like the only reason it fell through because I built my deck. I built it, and he was responsible for building his, like based on the card info that we could get off of his videos, and he didn't do anything. Like he was all excited about it, and he's like, I guess I just ran out of steam, and it's like, yeah, you sat in your bed and you played Fire Emblem. I don't know. He's not like the reason my brother like doesn't like I bring him in for like videos, but he's not like actual like passionate about like what I do. Like he has fun making videos with me because he has a history of making videos with me, but like it's not because it's TCG oriented. It's just because he wants to do that kind of thing.
I don't know, and I've got to force him to do stuff like if I want him to be in the video. But yeah, that's like just somebody I feel like is out there doing their own thing, and nobody is none the wiser. Even Chaos Galaxy is commenting on this kid's video.
What video? I'm on his video right now.
The first one.
On his first ever video.
Yeah, from his
Or just the light box.
Oh my god, you're right.
Even Chaos Galaxy thinks this guy's hot shit.
Alright,
Yeah, and he's actually got it up on the Game Crafter.
Oh,
are you serious?
like,
Yeah.
I feel like
He's got 2
I'm about to post
sets
this
out.
stuff in the HTCG community.
Yeah.
like with a game like this, you can really have fun with the flora and fauna, because maybe well, I'm not sure how the game fully works aside from what you've told me, so ignore the flora part, but with the fauna you can do a lot of stuff, like with this guy, like, okay, it has a shell and it looks very slim. That with those two things alone, you can make an entire card mechanic or archetype just from that alone.
Yeah, there was some he did some things like with like token, and not token in like the traditional sense of like Magic the Gathering tokens, but like literally a card with a coin on it that says you can upgrade this specific creature that this token goes to, and it gets this ability. So like,
Okay.
he would have, so you could play a peacock deck, and it revolved around this peacock that you could put that token on, and it did this or whatever. Or you could play a beaver deck, or you could, he had just like
So like emblems and magic, kind of.
a little bit, yeah.
So that's actually kind of cool, because it's like
It
creatures
is.
adapting to the environment.
That's exactly it. It feels like just like a lot of animals in the desert just like flipping off the sun and just doing their own thing to survive.
It's actually really cool.
Multagy, if you ever hear this podcast, if you ever hear this clip, please make an angry sun card. Please make an angry sun card. Please.
Wait, are there cards that affect the environment?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
actually really cool.
Okay. I have an idea. An eclipse.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Okay.
I didn't know where to go from there. Just any eclipse. But it would be cool maybe if there was something called like Rising Tide,
Dude, he's got his
Where-
whole collection out.
where like land is now limited.
Check out his game on gamecrafter.com. So yeah, so
I just put his a link to his stuff in the.
yeah, we're gonna
This.
This is all gonna get linked down in the description. Totally.
Like you can do your basic, thunderstorm, sandstorm,
Uh-huh.
snowstorm, but then you could do things like avalanche. maybe like tremors.
So like he like another thing is you get to choose, like you have a default base at the beginning of the game that determines your life, and your default base basically says at the beginning of your upkeep, deal 1 damage to your opponent's base. So but there's like another base card that you can have in your deck that will replace your default base, and it would like change your life points, and it would have like different abilities on it. So
One would be really cool if there was an insect-like creature, but that creature is stationary. However, its entire job is to make other smaller creatures that do its work for it,
whoa.
and the enemy's job is to like plow through these smaller creatures in order to get to the bigger creature.
I think you can only have 3 creatures in play at once.
Then never mind.
Get
Well,
this
maybe
down,
this one-
kid.
Maybe this one can be an exception.
You know what? You're a smarty pants.
I am big brain.
Yours a big brain. But like the food and like the
obviously.
and the drink cards, they're always like weird stuff, like and random, like when you play a food on a creature, you can like pay into extra stuff on the food to like give it extra effects or things like that, or like It's weird because like water will be like 1 drink, but maple syrup will give you like 3 drink, and it's like, have you ever drank maple syrup, kid? Have you ever? Because I have. Listen to me. 101. You will choke and die. I was resuscitated in a Presbyterian hospital from drinking a bottle of maple syrup.
Okay.
I almost didn't survive. I was not hydrated at the end. That's the main point.
Is that a joke? Oh, I just found one of your old videos.
What? What?
I just found one of your old videos in my recommended.
How?
I don't know. Here.
How
let
am
me
I
see.
in your recommended?
Look, little one. You're my recommended.
We're at... Oh my gosh. It's my fake video, too. It's my April Fool's video. I never put out a gameplay and rules video. Oh my gosh. I need to do it, though. Like, legitimately, my game is going through some overhaul. So, like, the resource system is... Well, at one point, what it was is you could have 5 resource slots. And each resource had, like, an amount of time so you could use them. And they were worth different values or things like that. But that was messy because you had dice everywhere keeping track of, like, how many times you'd use them. And, like, when you were tapping them, it was just, like, messy. I don't know. But, like, I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna fiddle with it. But I feel like my resources in my game are going to be far more fleeting. That they're more like you tap them and sack them for the mana. That kind of thing. So you're constantly producing like the things that give you mana. So but like creatures are summoned with, it's weird because I've got 2 mana systems. So one is called the power system, and each turn you have an increasing amount of power that you can spend per turn. So you can spend those on creatures, but then you have to use mana to play spells or to force your creature to attack. My game is an unholy mashup of Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. And
I
so
see.
so like, you know how you have to have...
I'm one of those people too. It's okay.
You know how you have to have like energy cards on your Pokemon to use an attack?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, in my game, you have to pay that amount every time you want to use that attack. But my game
We have
also
very
allows...
similar systems.
My game also allows you to attack more than once in a combat phase. Like, you can put your attacks into a queue with a creature. So basically, you can go, okay, and I pay for its attack 3 times. And if a blocker gets in the way, it just, like, knocks it out. Like, it soaks up the damage. Or something like that. Yeah, I haven't played in a while. I haven't tested the new mana system. But I have high hopes for it, honestly.
My game kind of has a similar system like that too with the attacking. It's not really like mana or energy like that. It's more so money. It is straight currency, and you are bribing other monsters to attack and do your bidding. And you're also buying assistant cards at the same time, so you need to waste more money. However, there are other cards that are willing to work for you in order to get more money. It's basically capitalism.
The game. But
Capitalism, the game.
But that's already a thing. It's called Trump.
No,
Trump board game.
screw you too.
It's
And
the language of the deal.
The Pokemon part coming in is that you know how Pokemon have like multiple moves in a
Yeah.
card. Same thing basically, except sometimes they can be a passive. And actually, wait, no, that's already a thing in the Pokemon TCG. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes it's a passive, sometimes it's a normal move. That's it. My game's just a combination of Yu-Gi-Oh, Hearthstone, and Pokemon. That's it.
Well, sounds like a good deal to me.
Yeah, it was good in the beginning, and then I realized, damn, this game takes far too long to play. And now, like, what the hell do I do? I tried making it shorter because originally. Oh, I'm sorry. You were gonna say something.
No, it wasn't. Trust me.
Oh, because the way you win the game is that you have to hit your opponent 15 times, and originally it was 25, but then I realized that that's too long. That is too, as much as I love the number 25, I can't. No.
Yeah.
So
I kind of want my game to be like almost guaranteed to be over at turn 10, but I don't know how realistic that is. Like, I don't know.
you're gonna really have to analyze how your cards work if you want that to happen.
Yeah, I know. I want my game to be quick, but like not encourage everybody to play Rush. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
I don't know. Like everybody wants their game to be like as nuanced and creative as Magic, like so that you could play decks that don't need creatures or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I don't know
like,
what to do, man. I'm just stuck. I don't want to do the art.
And even there were some assistant cards in my game that acted as units.
Mhm.
Like, so that was also kind of confusing.
Oof.
Yeah, like fuck, where the hell is it? Where is he? It's a caterpillar. Something.
Yeah.
Is it a common? Is it a common? It is not a common. Where the hell is this little shit? Is it a super? It is a super rare. Yeah, it's Caterpillar Familiar. I hate this art with the burning passion. I really do. It's not
Send it in.
sending. Why isn't it sending? Why is it being stinky?
Where's Mango? I want
Why
him
is
back.
it being stinky? Yeah, sorry. I know. I'm tired and stupid and boring.
No, it's okay.
Here's the man's. I hate this art. I really do.
Why though?
Cause I don't know. It's lazy. Like the person drawn is really lazy. The caterpillar itself, I guess it's kind of cool. I guess, but I feel like I could have done way better.
Well, yeah, that's always the thing. It's like I feel like I don't want to progress in my game because I look back at old art and I go, oh, I look back at old art and I go, oh, I need to redo that. Oh, I need to get that done again. Like I know I can do better this time, and like I just keep going back and being the perfectionist, and like I just need to.
Well,
Go
that's the
on.
thing with card games. Like, art's gonna change over time. Obviously, comics do it.
Yeah.
TV shows even do it. It just happens. So here's the thing. Now I'm completely rebooting my game.
I feel like we all have like the same life. Anyway, so like I was saying about Mango, he just sucks like huge bags of dicks, just nonstop.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just like,
Like straight donkey.
anytime we go to an Italian restaurant, like he's like, "Can I get le dicks?" And like they're like, "Sir,
No.
we don't
I
serve
think
those
the way
here."
he says it more is like, can I get my plate of dicks?
Yes, deals.
Here's your plate of dicks.
I'm sorry that you're
sorry,
not
I
happy
know.
with your plate of dicks.
I had to go. I had to go help somebody. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
It's okay. Not all heroes wear capes.
I went AWOL.
Some of them wear strap-ons.
Bro, I know.
I wear a strap on. I need to.
You need to stay strapped, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Or else you'll never be able to do that echidna cosplay.
My penis is too small to function, so I need to wear a strap on.
Okay, so what is our topic though? I'm sorry.
we're
Um,
just talking about our games.
We were just kind of talking about our games, but I guess we can get onto a topic. Like, do you feel like?
Unless you guys want to talk about, Oversoul, let me go on.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Wait, what?
Hit me with that Oversoul news. Like, what's going on with your game?
Oversoul news.
What do you?
Oversoul,
Okay, so what do you feel
I
like
just-
is like failing about your game that you like just are insecure about? That's kind of what we were talking about.
Believe it or not, some of the art.
That's kind of what we're talking about. That's why he posted the caterpillar familiar art, and he's like, I feel like it's all lazy.
But also just like gameplay in a way. I feel like because so far when I've tested the game, nobody sees a problem with it. They all think it's fun and they think it's a great game, and that kind of scares me because like I don't see anything negative about it. No one sees anything negative about it. So what if I do something that just fucks it all up?
Like, just make one card that makes the game unplayable.
Yeah.
Listen,
Or
let me
just
tell you
do
this
something.
right now.
Yeah.
Don't be like me, where you give certain monsters and combos a specific signature move. It's stupid. Just don't do it. Just
What do you mean
don't.
certain signature move?
Okay.
I mean, I have something like that. Like certain archetypes have certain playstyles. For example, I have one because I was hoping I could get the game out before October. That failed because I went to get the first set in October. Halloween. There was an archetype that I wanted to do called Trick or Treat, and their whole gimmick. Yes, their whole.
I deleted it. God damn it. Never mind.
Rip. But their whole because they're all dark cards that have the Trick or Treat trait on them, and their whole play style was you play rock paper scissors, and depending on the results, certain effects happen.
That's pretty cool.
So if let's say me and Bros played RPS or whatever, if he won, he draws a card. If I win, I draw a card. If it's a tie, then we both discard a card, something like that. And there will be cards that will make you play rock paper scissors, and that's something I wanted out in the first set.
I mean, I kind of take back my statement because maybe it could work for other games. It did not work for mine.
I also have one called Sealing, which works with archetype called Stealth Kitsunes.
Yeah.
And okay, you guys are familiar with Vanguard, right?
Kind of.
Some of you. You know Link Jokers?
No.
Okay, so Link Jokers has this thing where it's like I forgot what it's called, but the ability activates and it locks a card, so you put it face down, and the person can't use it. That was a thing in my game that I wanted to do, but I was always scared that it would make it broken. But I think I'm going to balance it out by you could do that, but while that card is sealing another card, it can't do anything because its hands are tied. Something like that. That was the sort of way I thought about balancing it out, but like little stuff like that, because I wanted my game to be like very chaotic and stuff, but kind of controlled at the same time. I want the players to feel like they can really do whatever they want and do crazy things.
Yeah.
Without it being too broken.
I'm trying to make a mechanic. So before I even knew that I wanted to like make my game a little like Magic, I already had determined like 5 elements in my game, because originally I was making a Naruto game, so like fire, earth, water, wind, lightning, and eventually they just started taking on the characteristics of Magic colors. But something that I want to do for each, now they're called factions, something that I want to do for each faction is I want to create a signature ability for the set. So each set they get like new abilities. And so basically what I've come up with for wind, they're sky people that are very dedicated to a host of gods. I really liked the idea of Convoke from do you know what Convoke is for Magic?
That is when you can tap your own creatures to help, right?
Yeah. So I wanted to do the reverse of that. That this creature can instead, when you summon it, it enters in tapped and it doesn't untap. And if you do that, so this ability would be called Sacrament. When it enters play, you may have it enter in untapped and it won't untap during your untap steps. And if you do that, it does something. Like it'll give like a group effect, or it'll do this, or it'll do that. I wanted to do something like that, like a priest entering in and giving prayer or something like that. And for Earth, I had a sort of fight mechanic, so that when it came into play, you could pay its brawl ability and instigate a free attack as it comes into play against like another creature or something like that. And what I wanted to do was, there is this character in the story called Rodolph, and he's a beastmaster who is a radical thinker. So
Sometimes you better say feminist.
No, he is a... I speak for the trees and for the vagina.
A radical thinker.
If you don't stop paying women only 60 cents on the dollar, I swear to Almighty
Sir,
Buddha.
that isn't true because it's illegal.
I swear to Almighty Buddha, if you bring up statistics and facts against my opinions one more time...
Sir, I'm gonna call the police if you don't stop. How about that? There's my threat.
Well, how about I build a burning cross on your
How about
yard?
I go call your wife and tell him why you've been over at Sydney's house the whole entire time?
No, please, I'll be good. I'll be good.
That's what I thought. See?
But I'm a feminist. You can't do this to me. I did this to get laid.
Yeah. Cry. Go ahead. I'm thirsty. Yeah.
Gosh.
Suck my big toe.
But like Rodolph, he's this beastmaster who he acts against basically what's called the will of the forest. So the idea is that nature needs to take its course. So if one animal is killing another animal, it's natural. It's something like that. So Rodolph can't interfere in that kind of thing, but he does. He preserves life from other forms of life. So he's considered a radical, and he's kind of outcast from the community. So I don't know. He becomes an instigator for a splinter cell in what's called the Silex Accord in the Earth faction, and so he's causing like a lot of strife. So what I wanted to do is when he entered play, every creature that you controlled with a brawl ability could activate their brawl ability again. And the point of brawl ability is that you pay very little mana to activate their attack. So it would be like paying less mana for their attack all of a sudden. And like his ability would be like, every time a creature activates a brawl ability, you can activate it twice or something like that. Like I didn't want it to be broken, and that sounds broken all of a sudden now. But
it sounds cool though.
Yeah. And I wanted, but like his what I wanted to do was I wanted to make 2 characters per faction that had pertinence to the story, who like made the thing go around. So somebody who's the Lord of the Forest, who speaks for the trees, he's a golem named Windleflynn, and basically there's an event that starts basically the catalyst for just like the events that are going on in the game. It's called the Collapse of the Horizon. So my game's called The Horizon. The horizon collapses, and basically what that is that's the force that holds up this godly city in the sky, and the whole thing comes crashing down and hits the earth and kills like a lot of people. So Windleflynn hears about like
that there's going to be a rebellion, that they're going to collapse the horizon and start a new order. And Windleflint, and the thing is that this the city of the gods, they are an imposing religion, and Windleflint decides that it would be the will of the forest for the horizon to collapse because he foresees that the new institution would be weaker, and he could that the Earth faction would be a far more independent entity, and it would be good in the long run for the horizon to collapse. And Rodolph knows about this.
They wanted independence.
Yeah, basically. So the thing is each
Like
faction has something that they treasure the most, and respect is the concept that Earth treasures the most. Each faction also has a sin that they commit, retrieving like what they want most. So Earth commits pride in order to gain respect. So Rodolph.
How do you commit pride?
I don't know, like being full of yourself, or like not backing down, not humbling yourself. I don't know.
How does that give you respect? I don't know. It sounds cool though. I'm not gonna lie. Just say because fantasy.
But like, so Rodolph, he knows that Windleflint knows, and he confronts him about it. And Windleflint goes, "Nah, I'm done with this. I'm done with you." And he seals Rodolph away, like in like a rock tomb, and puts him in stasis. And the collapse of the horizon breaks him out. And Rodolph goes to the Silent Council in the middle of a meeting, and he just basically just
snitched.
Yeah, he snitches. He just absolutely unloads everything he knows, and it causes a division in the Silent Accord, which is like the factions of Earth coming together as one. So like elves, dwarves, humans, all different kinds of things. And so Windleflint, in this case, uses his golem hordes to start controlling the outbreak. Oh. Hey, good night, Slothe. Alrighty.
And there were two.
Yeah, then there were two.
One is low.
Yeah, so that's that. But I've been having a hard time coming up with like 3 other abilities for the other factions. I just hadn't been thinking, I guess.
Or like what they'll be about and stuff?
Yeah, like what they'll do. So Wind searches after piety, but they envy the institution of the past and the gods of the past, that they can't achieve their glory. There's Fire, which is passion, but they give into rage. They give into wrath. Then there's Water, which searches for clarity, but I think I chose lust. They have a lust for knowledge. They grow in infatuation with knowledge, a lust for knowledge. And then there's, let's see, Lightning.
Oh my god, this book is so beautiful.
Book?
I might just sleep with it.
What book?
No, I'm just saying the lust for knowledge.
Oh.
That's their sexual preference.
And then Lightning is dominion. They want power. They want control. And in the process, it's a greed complex. That's kind of the gist. I don't know necessarily. That's kind of just like some things that are decided. It's not going to be in the forefront of the game, but like I feel like there'll be like little terms or little concepts that it will bleed into the game and find their way into the cards, into the heart of the cards.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I hope.
No, bro, it is though. It's really, I like it. I really like it. I'm just thinking about it. I'm sorry if I seem like I'm still thinking.
No, it's okay. It's late and everything too. So.
Did you want to end it or?
No, I can still go if you want to talk.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Is there anything else to talk about?
Usually. But
Usually.
but
So you're restarting your game though. Like,
yeah,
you're not,
kinda.
You're back to square one.
Almost, yeah. Like I have a lot of the I did a lot of the heavy lifting, like graphic wise. I have all the templates finished and stuff like that, so I'm really happy about that.
Yeah.
But other than that, almost nothing, dude. Just need to redecide some stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do some soul searching about the game, like what I really want it to accomplish.
Would you say an over soul searching?
I'm leaving the call.
No.
So, what do we want to do with this podcast?
What I want to do.
Like, so, what are some topics that you want to bring up in the next chat? I don't think we're going to have a guest next chat. I think we're still going to, like, we still need to get this whole thing
Try to get
down.
used to it.
Yeah.
For one thing, I kind of wish we're a bit more organized. Like there's nothing bad with just going off and stuff like that. But I feel like if we were a bit more organized, then stuff would be answered and stuff. Because I think there's a lot of stuff we were talking that we just didn't even finish answering or anything.
I guess if there was somebody who kept track of the fact that we were trying to answer a question, we could okay, but to answer the question, I don't know. Honestly, I like it when we go off though, because I do too. Because we start talking about interesting stuff, or at least it sounds interesting to us.
Lucha. Pikachu. Pikachu!
Have you seen that? No.
Say what?
Have you seen that Egoraptor video where Pikachu and Venusaur are fighting?
They fight each other?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that.
That's it. No.
That's it.
What the heck? Let's go.
It's your loss, Carl.
I got a bad score on that homework.
Oh man,
Dude, I don't.
that sucks. How bad? Is really really bad, or
No.
did you at least get
I got a 76.
a passing?
Oh yeah, I got a passing.
That's passing.
Yeah, I just wish that I knew what I did wrong now, because it hasn't shown me what it did wrong yet. I've got to wait until the key comes out,
Yeah.
and then by then I don't care. I don't know. And I've got a test due by Wednesday. I wish that I was taking the class in person. I should have done it in person. I don't know why I took this online class.
Oh, you're taking online.
Yeah.
Is all of them online?
No. Only some of them. Only some, I can choose which ones I want online and offline. And I chose this one to be online, and I regret it fully. I don't know. I missed the due date on this one homework assignment, so I just got an automatic 0 on it, and so it's dropped my grade so hard.
Jesus.
Yeah. I was at a pretty comfortable B+, and I'm at a 77 now. I was at a 75, but getting a 76 on my homework for some reason bumped me up to a 77.
That sucks.
Yeah, I know. I wish I was smarter.
And it dropped down. So, sorry.
What?
I don't know. It's just Slothe leaves, and then it just became awkward.
What are you talking about?
Still what?
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
This is an
What were we talking about? Oh, dude, I actually wanted to ask about future content for your channel. Do you have anything planned besides the podcast?
Not in the slightest. I mean, so I had this idea. I wanted to, like you were saying that you wanted to do like some still frame animation stuff. I had the same idea that I wanted to do. Is I wanted to do like a promo thing for my game. And I wanted to do like a 2.5 minute still frame animation thing for the collapse of the horizon. And it was going to be to the tune of this one song that I like. And I had like the spot that I picked out where I wanted the music to begin on the video. And I was storyboarding it. And I guess I can still get back into it. I'm not done. I don't know, like I was showing people and people were like, oh, you're such an edgelord. Edgy. And it's like, oh, well. It's like, well. Your main palette is red and black. Like, ooh, real original, you edgelord. It's like, all right, I don't want to make this.
Like, screw them.
Yeah, I know.
You're the one doing it. It's your choice and stuff.
Yeah, I know. It'd be pretty cool, too. It'd be real badass, I bet. Yeah, it's heavy. Like the song is, it's a lot of screamo. So I don't know, like.
I got you, fam. Say no more.
I don't know if like that would turn people off from the video if they weren't like down for the screaming.
I mean, it really depends. Does it fit what you're trying?
Oh yeah, dude. Like this song. I mentioned Silverstein earlier. So their latest album is Dead Reflection. They released that in 2015, so it was like 4 years ago, dude. But the last song on their album, gosh, it hits hard. It's like, it's a really dark, it's dark for them. Like just, it's called Wake Up. And it kind of like, the lead singer is like kind of like telling himself to wake up, that there's somebody calling. Like there's somebody telling him to wake up. And he's singing about going to hell, and he's trying to remember how he got here and what put him here. And like, I think the lead singer's name is Shane Told, and I think he has Catholic background, so I feel like some of it is like religious for him, like it's a bit of like he wonders about heaven and hell, that kind of thing. And it's it's a pretty, it goes like kind of like a soft thing. It kind of like, I don't know how to explain how the song goes hard. Like it goes from being like it goes from being like no, it goes from being melodic, and then all of a sudden just like it kind of feels like that glass that's holding back the song breaks, and just like and then all of a sudden it just starts going hard, and then the same chorus that was from before is getting backed up by Shane Told's screams, and it's just like
that sounds amazing.
It
Dude,
honestly,
link me that stuff.
What?
Link it to me, guy. I really want to hear it.
Yeah, it's usually, yeah. Okay.
Hello, Firestone. I'm not sure how long you were there.
Huh? Oh, is somebody on the
somebody
podcast?
said hello in the chat.
Oh,
yeah, someone in the
hello,
chat.
Firestone.
I hope that they're still there.
I'm muting you. No.
I'm muting you. I'm banning you. Every time somebody says hello, banned.
Alright, let's see here. Come on, skip ahead.
So while you look for that, I kind of want to say for content for my channel, because I'm very like weird. I can't. I'm very a very shy person when it comes to recording and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even when the camera isn't even on me, it's just really hard for me. It just like it feels weird for me. I'm not a very vocal person. I'm very introverted,
Yeah.
and so
I think the key is
The
to
stuff
just
that-
forget that you're doing it.
I try to at least, and I end up sounding robotic. That's what I did. How to play video. It's like right now, since I'm talking to you, it feels natural and stuff like that. But like with like recording and stuff like that, I'm by myself, and so it feels weird.
Yeah.
So like in my in the videos I just made, because I just made the first part to my how-to series for how to play Oversoul, and I sound kind of robotic, and some of it I had to read from the rulebook because I need like a script to make it feel more comfortable. So I just sort of like kind of like paraphrased some stuff in the rulebook. But like the type of content that I want to do is kind of like skits, kind of like you do. But the thing with my skits is, so because you said you've never heard of Chris Reagan.
Yeah. No.
There's a person. He's basically people called him a bootleg iDubbbz.
Oh, okay.
But just kind of think like that. His thing is that him and another YouTuber that who does comedy, they both do this sort of thing that I really like, where they look off to the corner and there's an inanimate object and they're like talking to it. And so for Chris, he has the little llama, and the llama somebody voices over the clip as if the llama was talking back to him. The other guy, he just stares at a chair. The chair doesn't say anything back, but the camera points at the chair, and he just pretends that it responded back to him. And I wanted to do that with my cards, and sort of because I have
How?
lore in my
Oh, okay. Lore
yeah, I have lore in lore wise. I want to do that with my games. So like if I was talking right and I said something like "Ain't that right, Pikachu?" He's like, "I'm not a Pikachu." Something like that. But it'll be comedic, and it will just like gently play like tell you like a little bit of the lore of what's going on in the game. So it'll be very comedic, but it'll be like for example, spoilers. But I wanted to have this little Viking card that's in my game. His thing is like he wants to defeat all the strongest things. So what he does is go to the great evil that was sealed away, breaks the seal because for some reason he's really good at breaking spells, and then try to kill him, which is a no-no.
Yeah.
Guy comes out and he just wrecks shit. He's wrecking shit in Soul Realm, and he's about to wreck shit because he's going to try to cross over into our realm. And I wanted to do some play on that comedically, like where I just like explain stuff in the videos, but like, how do I explain it? Are you familiar with Maximilian, dude?
No.
Okay. He does a series called Assist Me, where he teaches you how to play a fighting game, and in between segments, there's like a little skit with the character he's teaching you how to use. I wanted to do something basically kind of like, but with the comedy of the other two YouTubers. That's what I want. So it'll be like me teaching you how to play, and then in between the things, it's like you just hear some random ass person like shukriya, and it's the little Viking walking. I'm like, whose man's is this? And then it just goes back to the rest of the video. Then at the end, you just see him. What you doing? You're not supposed to do that. And he breaks the seal, and then the video will like something like that. That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But it's like very awkward for me to do. It's very hard for me. I'm trying to get more comfortable. And I was actually going to ask you, like, if you wanted to help me in a sense where I wanted to ask if, because the cards, like there are certain cards, like, how do I say? Some of the cards, one thing in the lore in my game is that the cards are connected to you because when you die, you'll be reincarnated as a specific card.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be a character, like, let's say Diamond connects to that or something like that. I was going to ask you if you wanted to like do like a small little like clip or something.
Oh, sure, for sure.
With your weirdness,
Oh,
and I'll
yeah.
just make you your own special soul. That's basically you, and you could just like have your own little conversation, bickering, going back and forth with it if you wanted to.
Oh, hell yeah. I could do that.
I know you can. It will be the banana. But yeah, that's kind of what I really wanted. Even if I'm not talking about my game, because I also want to cover other TCGs on my channel to kind of just because like I guess when it comes to content, you do something you're passionate, and for me, it's just trading card games.
Yeah.
So I want to do other things. I'll even add in like little of my own game in there, just so that you can know over time what the heck is going on like that, and it'll all kind of tie into the actual in a way. So he's like, okay, I've seen the video. This guy is bad,
Yeah.
even though like the videos are very light in a way, or try to be lighthearted. So yeah, that's what I want to do.
Do you feel like creators taking their game too seriously is a problem? Oh, okay. No, taking your game seriously is very important, but like taking your story.
But it's also important to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how Magic has like some joke cards here and there. Like even though their story is serious most of the time, they still have fun with like the story, like what they do with the characters. I feel like
even
I feel like some people take their source material too seriously in their card game, and the art and the game doesn't match it, and so like they feel like it feels like I don't know how to describe it.
I know what you kind of mean. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Like I've seen this comic that somebody posted, and it was supposed to be propping up this guy who's being like beaten up in captivity.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, the interrogators, his fists are like dripping blood, and he's like, "Oh, you're tougher to crack than I thought." And you can tell like the guy takes his story like way too seriously, but like the art isn't like selling the story. Like it's kind of betraying the tone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I know what you mean.
Like if you're trying to establish a tone, I feel like work hard for the tone. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like if you're trying to make it kind of big, like with Magic, I'm gonna use Magic as an example. That's why Magic has different teams.
Yeah.
But if you're a one-man team and you're doing this by yourself, like I am, like it'd be best if you pick something that's very vague so that you can be very creative with.
Yeah.
Which my theme is kind of vague, in a sense.
So what is your theme?
Really, so my theme is basically like souls. Like there's the Okay, so my theme is like the cards that you use come from a place called the Soul Realm, and the Soul Realm works as an afterlife, but it's also a place of myth and legend.
Right.
So like stuff. So whenever you die, you're reincarnated as one of the souls in my game.
Oh, okay.
In the soul. So that's basically.
I know you explained some of this stuff, but
yeah, and so it's very vague. Really, anything can happen in. So it kind of gives me a lot of room to do what I want.
Yeah. So like, do you have like established villains of the story, or like?
I do have a villain because in the first set I'm not really wanting. It's more of testing the waters.
Yeah.
Kind of, I guess, if that makes sense. That's what the first set. The second set, I do want to have a villain. The villain, I always have a hard time pronouncing it. Belial.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, like the thing I just sort of described earlier. He's like an ancient evil.
Yeah.
That's a no-no. And what he's trying to do is sort of corrupt everything. Well, first of all, his thing already taint, like his existence when whatever he's around kind of just starts corrupting. and he kind of just wants to spread that corruption. So he's trying to jump from the soul realm to our realm
Oh. Huh.
to completely corrupt everything.
So Satan.
Yes, basically. He is Satan. I think the name, I have a hard time pronouncing it.
Natas.
I think it does mean Satan or the devil.
Lucifer?
I'll type it out. I think that's how you spell it. Fuck, I misspelled it.
Hitler.
Something like that.
Belial.
Yeah. So he is basically Satan.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah. Go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry, go on.
No.
And I was just gonna say I wanted to, and this was going to tie in with the video ideas with different lore and stuff. I was gonna make the different cards like the first people who sealed him away
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
That's a good idea.
Kind of like that. That's sort of what I had.
Oh.
And but it's also very vague. So once that is over, then I'll move on to a different. One of the ideas I've had for my game, not for story wise, but just as a card, for somebody who could be very musical and stuff, reincarnated as souls with the soul beats trait.
Yeah.
And they're like very EDM, like their aesthetic is very EDM kind of.
Yeah.
There's going to be like a soul beat dragon or something like that.
Right.
And they're kind of like they're going to be like a fire water element because there's elements in my game. Mostly because whatever you look at, there's always elements thing. Even when it comes to spiritual stuff, there's not too much of a sort of theme to why what they are, but there's sort of the gameplay kind of gives you an idea. Like it's kind of the generic kind of thing, but the soul beat was going to be fire and water because fire because music can be very powerful shit, and water because it can really music can kind of control and influence in a way.
Yeah.
So that's what I was gonna go for when it came to elements. Usually whenever I make stuff like that, I look at the character design and think if this was a real person, what would the elements kind of represent and stuff like that, especially with gameplay.
So like you designed the character first.
Yeah.
Huh.
I've always done stuff that way, which is very hard for me to make a story, which is my thing, which is why I choose to go with something so vague. But yeah, I'm really into just making characters.
I am too. Like honestly, so I have a surefire way to make detailed lore. Is all you have to do is set up a struggle. All you have to do is set up something simple. So I have like this. I have this little demo that I usually, when people go, "How do you make such good lore?" I don't understand how to make lore, that kind of thing. And I don't mean people are asking me how I make good lore, but asking people in general, how do you make good lore? And I always have this scenario that I go, okay, let's take the most basic conflict that there usually is in like a card game. Let's say that factions are fighting over a power source. Say like a crystal or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's really vague. So let's call there's this
We'll call the game Battle for the Bulge.
okay, Battle for the Bulge, fine. And the Unzippening is like the name of the first pack. Okay? So so say that the main conflict is between one oh, you know what? I've got this this whole thing written out somewhere. Nah, you know what? I can one shot this. So
basically, say X, like Team Red wants this power source, right?
Yeah.
And Team Blue has it on their land, but Team Blue doesn't know that they have it on their land, right? They don't know how to tap into that resource, but Team Red does. So that's why they're attacking Team Blue. And Team Black goes, well, I'll help you, Team Red, because I want a cut of this pie. When in reality, Team Black wants to...
They want to be sneaky.
Yeah, they want to be sneaky about it. They're actually going to betray Red in the end. And they know, and
Why
there's
why they gotta be black though?
All right, fine, whatever. But
Make them white and stuff.
hold on. I think for sure I have this posted. Hold on. 1 second. Have a more detailed thing right now. Darn sure of it. That's a no. Huh. I'm sorry, I butchered it because I had like this whole thing set up.
You're fine.
Good tips and tricks. So just search. In channel. Tips and tricks.
I mean, there's nothing when making lore. There's nothing wrong with going. There's nothing wrong with going generic, as long as you can be entertaining.
Yeah. I think that's the thing is like people forget how to just spice it up a bit.
Yeah, like they're so focused on being original and stuff like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if something works, then just go for it. Just make sure you just put a little bit of you in.
Yeah. I mean,
But don't outright copy someone. But there's nothing wrong with having something that works and stuff, as long as you do it, make it your own in some way.
yeah. Where is it? I had this whole tutorial on how to make lore like an idiot. And I can't find it where I posted it. I'm dumb.
Yeah, right.
I know. Oh no. Yep, it's just over. I can't find it. Shoot.
What is So you try to just look for the comp. First you look for what I'm guessing is what you do is you first look for the objective. What is the objective? And then you create the conflict. The conflict is surrounded by the objective. So if everyone wants the crystal, conflict is started because everybody wants the crystal.
Right.
And then you just sort of add in things around it. That's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm getting from you, though, is what you do when you're making lore or something like that. Am I wrong or?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I kind of half listened to that because I'm like reading through stuff real quick.
No, you're fine. You're fine. By the way, this is some really nice art that you have for the podcast. Now that I see it, bigger and stuff, it looks pretty cool.
What do you mean? Oh, for the...
Oh, yeah, the Sideboard chat logo.
Oh, thanks, dude.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, you said like
What?
the flame was really distracting. I was like, shoot, why? I don't have time
It
to
works.
fix that.
It works though. I'm looking at it though, like it's grown on me. Also, what's up with that D? Why do the D's look that?
Huh?
Why do the D's look like that? The D's look like O or upside down Q's.
It's the font that I downloaded, I guess.
Some weird font.
Yeah, it is. But I was like, I'll go with like a Lord of the Rings kind of font. I don't know.
Really, that makes me think of like the Middle East or something like that.
Alright. Just gonna copy this so I never have to find it again. Okay. So this is my basic tutorial on anybody who wants to create lore. This is like my idea. So the reality is that everything has to start simple. Come up with broad ideas and use that as your canvas. Create the conflict of the game and then start fleshing out groups involved in the conflict. Is a power source being fought over? Cliché, but entirely reworkable. To make it more interesting, not everyone needs to know about the power source. Maybe one group, black, is annihilating another, blue, for their land, which is said to have the power source. They intend to use the power source to destroy another group. Let's call this the purple group, for past transgressions. But perhaps Team Purple doesn't know about black's true motivation for attacking and begins to develop an alliance with black by aiding the conquest in order to try to mend old wounds, when in reality it will fuel their downfall. Meanwhile, an outside group, Red, has received word of Black's motivation, and the leader attempts to warn Purple and Blue, but the information is slow to arrive because a coup breaks out in the government, and the word is lost in the bloodshed. Or there's conspiracy, rather, and a select few who know the truth do not know who to trust. Then you make interesting characters who are invested in the conflict. What is happening to them in this conflict? Are they worried for their life because they hold key information that saboteurs are looking to silence? Are they tired commanders trying to keep morale high? Are they war orphans drafted into battle and want nothing to do with the conflict? All of a sudden you have an interlocking web of interesting people, all with their hands in the bowl, and thus creating a slowly developed yet interesting and perhaps complicated lore. So, like, this is my how-to. This is like my, I basically use this for any time I want to write a story. It has to start simple, and the characters have to build, and you have to establish why they have their hand in the pot. Why does make a character who has specific motivation, why they're thrown into this mess. And most of the time, they don't want to be there, and they want to go home. They want something, and it's brought them into this conflict. I think that's the main idea that should be taken account of when building lore. You can disagree with like literally everything I said.
Say what? I
You
didn't hear that last part.
you can disagree with literally everything I said if you want.
I disagree with everything. I agree with that. I kind of agree. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think
I actually had something I wanted to say, but I forgot.
Yo, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. It had something to do. Oh yeah. So, first of all, before I say do you have any future projects that you are gonna work on or anything like that that you want to
I mean,
or have planned or go?
I want to do that animation. I want to do that. I want to work on my game, but school, and I've got priorities. Like, I'm running a student group over at my college, so like now that's getting taxing because I have to organize stuff, and even though I'm just the secretary, I'm doing like a lot of heavy lifting that I shouldn't have to be doing because other people aren't pulling their weight. But like that's changing. That's changing. We've had some pretty aggressive meetings, and everybody's like starting to sober up about this. So
Yeah.
I got to skip a meeting today, so that's nice. I don't think I would have been able to finish my physics homework in time if I had gone to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are my desires. Probably not something that'll happen.
Yeah. Okay.
So like, what did you want to ask?
I that was what I wanted to ask and stuff like that, because I was gonna say about like future things and just why like, that's not your main project. Because for me, I have another project that I want to work on.
Yeah, so
I'm
go
not
ahead.
sure if I'll
What's your
ever
project, man?
get to it. So the project right now is just the code name for it, I guess, is Project Dragon and Waifu. So
Okay.
it's called Project Dragon and Waifu, and the think of the plot as have you ever played Skyrim?
Yes.
Okay, you know the whole thing about the dragons and the and just the other races, how the dragons were basically like kings and they were like enslaving everyone and stuff, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So that's basically the lore of that game, except kind of like the Thum. For some reason, this power kept awakened only in women,
Okay.
and so now just there's an army of women known as the Valkyrie
Okay.
that are fighting against their dragon overlords. And so I was thinking of like a sort of LCG type thing where you play as you can either you could either use the dragons or you could use the waifus.
Oh my gosh.
And they just fight each other, and you just kind of they fight each other and stuff like that. That's sort of the vague idea of what I and that's something I kind of want.
But like, do these waifus like ever feel emotion, or they're always like in cutesy mode, like,
I'll stop your intestines from spilling out of your stomach. Oni-san, it's too late for me.
No,
Go
they have
on.
emotions. They have emotions. Jeez, I was gonna say.
Senpai,
Yeah, they have emotions.
we could have saved her life if we had just retreated.
The
And now
designs,
you've
though,
taken my
look.
sister from me. You've taken my sister.
How dare you?
But the design and like for like the art and stuff like that, I really wanted it to like something you'd see in like I don't know Vanguard or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I wanted it to look really good. I wanted them to look thick, if you know what I mean.
nobody's gonna play dragons.
Say what?
Nobody's gonna play dragons.
Probably not. But I was actually thinking of
Unless they
making the
got thick
dragons
thighs.
like. I was actually thinking about making the dragons like dragon guys, so that you have your husbandos
Yeah.
like that. Something like that. So it'd be husbandos versus waifu.
One of my friends was in the hospital, and he gave me his number like right before he was in the hospital. When I heard him,
Ooh,
he was in the hospital. I was like, I better text this guy, and I knew he was really into what's his name? Todoroki from My Hero Academia. And so I just sent him a Photoshop picture of like you know when the killer orca is gripping him by the throat and he's pointing his finger at him, talking down at him. I got this image where some guy censored the finger and just like spray painted jizz all over his face.
Oh my god.
And that was like the first thing I sent him. I sent him that image and I'm like, you feeling any better? And he's
What
like,
he's saying?
he's like, oh yeah, I already knew Todoroki was he was like, he's a dummy thick slut. He's like, he's a semen demon. Yeah, he knows what he's getting into. This isn't his first time.
This isn't his first time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, like
Oh man.
he's got like anime bookmarks, like, but they're like husbandus, and they're like flexing, like on both sides of them.
God.
Yeah, they're like surfers.
Oh god. Oh man.
Yeah.
Sounds like my type of guy.
Have you seen that thing about what if anime guys treated each other's balls like how anime girls treated each other's titties? Like in the shower room, like, oh, they're so big. I wish mine could be that big. Let me feel them, Oni-chan.
No.
Oh, stop fondling my balls. I can't help it. They're so squishy and jiggly. Diggle, diggle, diggle.
Oh man, that's so weird.
Let me
That
touch.
would hurt. That
But
would
like,
hurt.
hear me out. It happens all the time. Just the other way around.
Oh yeah, nut check. I mean cup check.
It's
That was a thing.
it's really weird. I don't even think it's just this dumb male fantasy that women are in the locker room going, "Oh, I wish I had boobs big as yours."
Guys do that shit to each other.
Can I touch your tits? Can I suck on them? I bet they taste good. I'm not gay. This is just a thing that normal women do in the shower room.
But no homo, bro. Cause that shit's gay.
But even if it were homo, it would still be so hot. Friends do this. You don't have to be lesbian to have a lesbian moment. It's different.
What about the? It's all cool. As
You
long
can't have
as
a gay moment as a man unless you're gay.
you can't.
I'm sorry.
If you're gay, you're gay.
Yeah. It's just not hot.
Exactly. Oh, by the way, let me read.
Women get at least 3 passes for slumber parties.
Let me
What
read
kind of
you
double
this.
standard is that? Yeah, read it.
Wait. Let me read you this. Okay, so I sent the link to the podcast to with the chat that I'm in. I mean, the other HTCG server I'm in.
Okay.
And So Sweet says, "Oh God, this podcast is mentioning me. I like how I skipped the part of the podcast, and Rose is all like, tell Sweet, oh no, was there one section you guys talked about me, or was it on occasions? Apparently someone made art for me, but I don't remember who it was. I feel like it's either that contest participant or Slothe did fan art that one time." So he doesn't know what I said. And that's what makes this amazing.
No.
He's a
I'll just clear it up. Tail Sweet, you're garbage. No, but our conversation about Tail Sweet will leak. It might come out.
He might like look back. Dude, whoever watches this, right?
Uh-huh.
Whoever goes back to look at this stream, I feel bad for them. If they can make it past the hour, the first hour and 50 minutes,
Darling,
where
we've been streaming for 3.5 hours and we've been recording for 4.
Jesus, you know what?
Yeah.
I got you.
Who's gonna watch this?
But
I'm going to listen to it so that I can cut it into pieces.
I'll watch it.
We'll watch our own videos.
I'll put it in the background while I draw my little stick figure pictures.
I honestly was listening to our warm-up sesh yesterday morning from our Thursday night warm-up session that we did, just like for like 3 hours. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. I was entertained. I forgot like a lot of the stuff that we talked about. Like we did this like a lot of role playing sessions where I'd be like, oh, you be Mozz and I'll be the dad, and Sloth's like, I guess that means I'll be the whip.
Use the belt.
Yeah, he's like, I'll be the whip. Whip,
He's like,
whip, crackle.
Snap, crackle, pop. God. You know what I just thought about right now?
What'd you just...
They... Say what?
What? What do you...
I was just saying, you remember the Axe commercial?
Axe commercial?
Yeah, the Axe body spray commercials.
Yeah.
How like if you just spray that crap, then the woman will to you or whatever. So how many men do you think actually bought that thinking that was gonna happen, only to find out that their dreams are?
I must have been like 10 when those commercials were on, and I definitely thought that was reality. I definitely thought. I definitely
like,
thought.
Mom, can I get Axe? Can I get Axe, please? And you sound just like that. I don't know why. Like you got kicked in the throat by your dad or some shit. You're like, Mom, can I get Axe so I can drown in puss? You know, you're sitting there like you're a man drowning.
I want to wear that for JJ like a mask, mama. I want to wear it like a mask, and it ain't gonna happen unless you give me some of that Axe. Give it to me now.
For some reason, we sounded like smokers when we were kids.
Yeah.
Our friends who don't have Axe are just men dying of thirst watching another man drown.
Can I get a little taste?
No. No,
But I will tell your mom.
do it. Do it. Do it. Do it good. Do it. Good. Anakin, good. Now, spray me down. Do it now.
Spray.
Okay. So I've seen this Twitter post that Axe put out this post that says, "Dear all first-time Axe users, you are not supposed to apply as much as you are applying. What you want to do is spray the air as long as it takes to say the word Axe, and then you walk into that cloud. That is how much cologne you need." And like they're just like creating a campaign against those guys who just.
They should create a campaign on the guys who spray it and think that it's a shower.
Yeah. My good friends Emily and Andrew, they're a couple, and this is how he applies cologne. So what he does is he takes his body spray and he sprays an ungodly amount all over himself, and then Emily runs at him and then like koala bears onto him, and like the Axe body spray cloud just poof all over both of them, and like basically they share the smell.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's just like this really long, and then she just jumps on him.
And I'm just picturing that shit. He's doing that shit while you're sitting down trying to eat. Like, bro, can you not? It's getting in my cereal. It just turned into chocolate milk. Please.
It just got to the good part, and you're ruining it. Cereal that promised to turn your milk chocolate was like...
Say what?
Cereals that promised to turn your milk chocolate was like... Well, it better.
Dude, that was amazing. Exactly. And then it's like, shit, milk chocolate.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck is this? I remember when I was in high True Moo became a thing. I was like, "Where's my pet? Where's my pet milk? What the fuck is True Moo? I want my pet milk." I was in middle school when True Moo was a thing. Yeah, the PET milk, man. Where's my vanilla milk? I miss my strawberry milk. Dude, why don't they have strawberry milk in schools anymore? I had to go through my high school years not having strawberry milk. You know how I felt? It hurt me.
You need a strawberry
Wounded
milk.
it even. Strawberry milk, that's the one with the pudding and the and the plot in the jail.
Jail.
In the jail. He molested.
They got strawberry milk for the pedophiles and county jail. They don't got strawberry milk for the students. You know who's living it up. You know who's living it up.
Cosby.
That's the good life.
He's in there with the strawberry milk and the pudding.
With the strawberries and the milk and the touching the women and all, you know what I'm talking about. Do you remember Codename Kids Next Door? And number 5, number 5's dad was Bill Cosby. I didn't know until years later when I came back and watched the show again that it was Bill Cosby. Oh, dude.
The pudding and the pops. Bro, what if every day you spoke to your dad, he talked to you like that? You talk to him about relationship advice and women.
Hey,
and what does he say?
My girlfriend, she just, I don't know, like she's been feeling distant ever since like we've been confirmed pregnant, and well, with the condoms and the birth control and the abortions and wow, you know what I'm talking.
From the robber.
What?
And the friction from the rubber because you put on 2. I have a terrible Cosby impression.
Let me tell you something. I used to have a beard before your mama started grinding.
Oh shit!
All the follicles.
You know what I used to.
All the
You know what I used to
rubbed
do
out.
for money.
What did you do?
And he's like, he tells you about his past job. He's like, you know what I used to do for money? I used to be on the street corner with the lollipops and the wipes. Gotta clean myself when I'm done, and then take the taste out of my mouth.
I mean, that's another thing, man. There's always a truck stop. There's always a truck stop.
Oh man.
If you're ever desperate, there's always a truck stop in need.
Yeah, I remember being in middle school. I'm not sure if I told.
When you got
I
your
remember
first
walking
roadhead.
up to my mom. No, I walked up to my mom when she was picking me up from school, and I told her, "Hey, you looking for a good time?"
Yeah, you told me this.
Just all casual, smooth, and stuff like that. Oh my god, I'm so mean to my mother because I always make her laugh.
Yeah.
It was so bad one time that I legit, like, she was in the other room, but I sat there and called her, and just to ask, "Hey, I'm looking for a prostitute. Y'all take food stamps?" And she was laughing so hard she literally started choking.
Well,
Wait,
yeah.
that shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious. I felt bad, but damn. So yeah,
Which
I actually
mom
got
is
my
this?
service. Well, you see, I like to call my mom moms. Yeah, I don't know why. You know how you guys like to say water?
Water?
Water? Yes, it's a water. You guys say water. I don't know what the hell is water. Do you drink that shit? You shit, not me.
Do I look like I drink water? Do you think I'm on
Do I look like Chicken George to you?
No.
I think there needs to be an HTCG video game where you game fell and just not pick it up, and that process happens in like maybe a week.
And then like the battery acid, just like after you're done with the game, it just like leaks out of the cartridge and like destroys your console.
Exactly, because that's what the HTCG community is.
Oh man, what have we become?
Our parents ask us that.
No man, you've still got parents. That's pretty nice.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, I kidnapped mine. It's like, if I can't have one, nobody can.
You just wheeled her away.
All right, let's talk. Honestly, do you want to end this soon?
Yeah, probably like right about now. It's like 1
Alright.
o'clock where I'm at.
Bro, it's 1 o'clock here. It's 1:50. It's about to be 2.
Ugh.
Yep. So the last thing we should talk about is Chaos Galaxy. Why'd you sleep with my mother? You know, like I didn't give you permission. You just come in, dude. You close the door, mate. I'm like, oh yeah, sure. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Where's my Cranshaw?
You're just like knocking on the door, like, hey, I just like to talk to you about just like the naming scheme. Like, yeah, no, you don't have to stop. Just no, I prefer if you continue. Infinite.
Oh yeah. The naming scheme, dude. Oh my god. What was the joke about the naming scheme that Mozz made?
I don't know.
He gets it out of his ass or something like that.
Something.
Can of whoop ass. That sounds like a real good name.
Can of whoop ass, man.
Let
That
me-
brings me back.
Sometimes. Wait, why? Why? Why does can of whoop ass bring you back? I would like to know this.
It doesn't actually bring me back. I don't have memories at that point. Like, I was just bludgeoned so hard that I just don't remember anything. But apparently that pussy was fire.
You know what? Yeah, I think we should end this stream because now I'm just starting to get kind of loopy.
Yeah.
But before we do, man, I just learned something. You know, from the game is that if you ever have a hard time trying to come up with names, then you should name your cards after STDs, just like Chaos Galaxy does.
What?
What?
Infinite.
Infinite is an
Terranite.
found.
Okay, so to end this off, my friend has a story that she tells about a
Yeah.
couple she used to know.
Yeah.
This group of friends she used to know, they were married and they wanted to have a kid, and this guy thought the most beautiful name to name a daughter was gonorrhea. No, chlamydia.
No.
He thought chlamydia was a
Why?
beautiful name, and none of them were the wiser.
It
So-
rolls off the tongue nicely, but that is not what you got.
So, hear me out. So they start, trying to have a kid, and eventually they just go to the doctor about it, and it turns out that the wife is sterile. And the way my friend Emily always ends the story goes, so I guess you could say they never got to have chlamydia.
So stupid. So fucking bad, but it's fucking funny.
It's like sad, but it's just like, gosh, but that girl was so lucky she was never brought into the world and named chlamydia.
I mean, hold on. If you were there too, right? If you were paid.
If I was
Huh?
paid.
Yeah, if you were paid.
And
What syphilis? If let's say you're paid enough to pay for college and get your game, out there, quicker.
would I name my kid Syphilis
Yes.
if it would get my game out quicker?
If not just your game, like he just gave you to make your life way fucking easy.
It's like a really bad deal, like, because he's talking to an incel.
He's talking to an incel, you said?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
it's like
Well,
jokes on
that's
you.
a sign to leave. That's a sign to leave this podcast. I don't sell. Ain't that right, George?
Ain't that right, Joel? You stuck around the whole time, didn't you, Joel? You were just a little ball of sunshine, weren't you, Joel?
Hell yeah, fuck. George here. Yeah. Know what I'm saying? What's the funniest thing to see whenever I walk outside the house? The crackhead on the street corner talking to himself. Because the little kid is just like, just walk by staring hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then like very slowly. Just very slowly. And then they just run for it. And he's like, I see you running, motherfucker.
You got any
Like,
crack
you
in your
said
crack?
nothing. Oh shit. Like, oh, you must be a drug dealer, because I see a lot of crack.
You're not Jose. You're not
Excuse
even.
me, sir, but
you're not
my
even
crack
Darnell.
is burnt.
What?
Excuse me, sir, but I would like a refund. It is burnt.
No cashbacks, no guarantees, no bullshit.
You sold me. I want to hear a drug dealer say that. Dead ass.
Alrighty.
All right.
I
Well,
think this
guess
has been the Sideboard Chat. I'm
Yep.
AlphaWookiee. And
peace.
this is Mango, and we're signing off.
Are you serious? The stream wasn't going?
Huh?
No, I'm joking with you.